How much damage is Gen taking being inside that monster?
Well, right now he's a
He's
jar.
a jar.
So none, because his jar is impervious. Afterwards, he will be taking a semi-significant amount.
How does he get out of the jar again? Is the
have
monster
to rub
technically
jar.
rubbing him?
I'm gonna say no.
I hate that phrasing.
I'm gonna say digestion is not rubbing.
It's 3 turns, right?
It's 3 turns, correct.
I would like to try the scuffed banishment thing again.
Okay.
On Kanash, the Squirm Tamer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's kind of just gonna like find a spot below its tail where he can like get the point down below it, and I believe the last guy we did that to had to make a Arcana save.
Arcana save. DC 15, it looks like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this thing's... Yeah, this thing is not very magically attuned, so...
You mean he's... What do you mean he's not a... He doesn't teach at the Wizards College part-time?
DC 15, huh?
Yeah.
So... Marco,
17.
the less that any of you see of Marco, he just kind of touches the ground real quick and then hops down this hole, and then there's just chaos everywhere. This worm burrows out of the dirt. Alfie is hanging on for dear life, trying to chip away at its tooth. Fred is prying open sized jaws, forcing a dewdrop down it. The worm is like rashing in the air and screaming and bellowing. And Sam is wondering what to do next. And then, boop.
God damn it.
Is Gen still there?
Gen, you see the jar of Gen in midair just fall to the ground. And you too, Alfie.
Oh my goodness, please say that it takes a very quick time to fall.
I'm not going to make you take fall damage. Alfie will take fall damage.
What the heck?
Wait.
didn't
If
do
I fall
anything.
down, I could then transform into a toad and act as a cushion to prevent Alfie from taking any damage.
Don't you have like 3
I am at
Don't
max
you have
health,
like
so-
3 turns where you can't transform after being in a jar?
Is that true?
I think so.
You don't have to get into the specifics of.
Alfie's like, hey, did you smack him?
The troll suddenly looks like very, very flustered. He's like, no, it wasn't me. I swear, it was attacked by a big giant sandworm thing. You guys must have seen it, right?
Yeah, we killed it.
You killed it? What?
Yeah, we killed it.
You killed that monstrosity?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was super easy to kill.
Yeah, totally. Everybody.
Thank God.
unscathed,
Thank God.
And, I didn't lose my clothes to it.
You see that? Jesus Christ!
Those are just 9s.
Calm down. Charisma's a busted stat sometimes. What does it need to roll? Charisma save.
Does being shoved make you less charismatic?
Check
I don't
its
know.
range.
Clearly.
Yeah,
What's the save?
save would be 16.
You guys all kind of like push this troll back as the ongoing hall kind of dissipates, and he starts falling into the abyss, or the abyss. It's like a 20-foot drop, but he starts falling down, and then he's like, no, and then he just disappears out of existence.
What?
All right, let's go.
Alright, guys, let's run.
And then this troll kind of sits up from the bridge, and he's like, and that's time. And you see and feel in the distance a gust of wind kind of push back against you guys, and you have to regain your own footing to prevent yourselves falling off the edge. And the first one to notice it would probably be Marco or Gen, since they're closer position-wise. You notice a small cloud kind of billowing out in the distance that looks oddly to be in the shape of Psy.
What the fuck?
The heck?
I do.
Wait, hang on. Is that your network?
I don't know. Do I feel anything?
Is it like an explosion?
You, Sai, don't think it's necessarily like, you don't feel it like from the cloud itself, but you feel a snap in your network.
Fuck. We gotta go. We gotta go now. Did you hear me? We have to go now.
We're going.
Alfie follows.
Sai is just sprinting.
Yeah, we're all running. Yeah.
As you're running off into the distance, the troll yells from back on the bridge, "Say hi to the master for me," and just runs away. Wait, where's the dog?
The dog.
The dog. The doctor had a dog with him.
What about the dog?
Did he take the dog?
I didn't see him with the dog. Why?
As soon as you ask that question, a bellowing roar splits your eardrums as out from the fire emerges a massive hellhound.
You're fucking shitting me right now.
Sam is gonna be distraught.
TBH, I was really disappointed when he said he wasn't going to be here on time. For this reason.
Well, this is what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
Hazel, are you kindred?
What is that?
You're fucking joking! Oh!
Did Sam really just join right now?
Yeah, he did.
Sam,
I know.
I promise you, it's gonna be okay.
Sam, don't be mad.
But you're gonna hate the session.
Sam, be mad. I'm pissed.
What I missed.
So you remember?
I'm at
You
my
remember
home
the dog?
place. Hold on.
You're at
Wait,
what?
Sam. First thing, we killed the purple worm.
This is true.
We did it. We
Actual
killed it.
factual.
Definitely not a lie.
Don't roll insight.
I mean, you could try, but
Um,
what? Oh, books. I know someone who reads. Alfie.
yeah, what's good?
Alfie, I got this thing. I handed him the paper.
Alfie attempts to read it. I assume since I learned mechanical engineering in like 15 seconds
Uh-huh.
while on a train,
Uh-huh.
I know how to read this language for whatever reason.
Mechanical
right?
engineering.
No. Get rid of that assumption. You do not.
Not even real engineering. Shameful.
I won't let you supersede my world building that easily. There you go. You take off a piece and sigh as you're talking to Hazel, talking about, yeah, we're gonna make sure you're safe. Hey, Marco's checking, like, does the doctor know about Lincoln Park or anything? As you're all thinking about this, boom, you all find yourselves back in Lincoln Park.
Sai actually kisses the ground. Like, actually physically kisses the ground of Lincoln Park.
This I give the ground tongue.
More than he should, but not enough that it's noticeable.
Does that include me?
That includes you, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, is everyone?
Upon landing in
Yeah.
Lincoln Park, Alfie immediately thinks magical weapon from Bunt and runs, like sprints into Bunt's Bazaar.
It
I'm gonna
is.
join Spy.
It is still like the middle of the night.
Alfie slams into the door and falls down right here, unconscious.
And kind of like peeking out from between the houses, you hear a familiar sounding voice, and was like, "Well, you guys sure know how to make an appearance, don't you?"
Who is it?
Oh, I cry tears of joy.
Who's that?
You're joking, right?
It's
You don't remember?
It's Crunk.
Yo, I don't know if anyone else runs up to Grunk, but I feel like if it is, it's a dog pile at this point.
We had 2 straight sessions of combat.
Yeah.
Do we level up?
Yes, you do. You are level 9 now.
Level 9?
Whoa.
Level 9?
Level
Okay, somebody's
9.
gonna have to remind me of this.
Everyone do your hit dice right now before we forget.
Hey, Colin, please. You know what the issue has been. Every
How do
time I
it
do a
again?
hit.
I just hit
Sam,
hit dice?
Sam, you gotta believe it. This is. Oh, come on.
Your head. God,
Yo, I'll believe nothing, bro. I'm going to bed.
Alright. HP is going up to 95.
holy shit.
Bro,
There you go. There you
Hey.
go.
You rolled a
I get-
5.
That's above average.
Nice.
thanks. This is the first one.
Are you?
I
In,
now
are
have
you
an
at?
HP of 30.
Yes, I thought so. Let's go. All right, we open. You guys appear in the air above Lincoln Park, and you collapse into a pile. Technically inside the building where the rain room is, but easier to just put you outside. Yeah, you have made. Oh, and Hazel is there with you. The tree just kind of topples over into the water, and they're like, Sigh, I feel great, but I can't get up.
Do you want help or do you want to sit for a while?
You know, I think I'm good here. This is a nice reprieve from being on fire.
Okay, well, I'll sit with you for as long as you want.
Underneath a couple of you just hear like kind of a muffled like
Underneath me?
underneath you. Yeah.
I stand up.
A bunch of you get up, and you guys fell directly on top of Crunk in the bathtub, and he was partially drowning. But he is fine. He gets up. He's like, "Whoa, you guys need to learn how to make calmer entrances, please."
Hey, it's fine. You're in the bathhouse. Nothing bad could happen here.
Did we know? Wait, I have a question. Did we know Crunk was here?
No, you just appeared here. So if you missed the message, I retconned the very end of last session where you guys appeared here, and now we're starting with you appearing here.
Hey, Crunk. Sorry about that, bud. I like pick him up and dust him off.
You pick him up, dust him off. Alfie jumps into his arms, and he topples over and falls back into the water. Ah!
I picked them both up.
I'll join in on that. I'll join in that dog pile.
We're drowning Crunk.
This is the least relaxing bath I've ever had.
Does Crunk have a pure heart?
Yo.
Josh? No.
I'm just
You're a
curious.
real fucked up guy.
Do it,
No,
Josh.
no.
Do it.
Like
Theoretically.
it's an accident, you know, if it's an accident, then
If Crunk is on the verge of death and when he needs to be put out of his misery, yeah, I suppose he would count.
So
Okay.
if like one of us were to put him on the verge of death, can Josh can again
You guys can commit murder
Ben.
however you want.
Y'all.
it's like sort of
I feel
murder.
like we should.
Y'all.
This is one of the few characters that I would not be okay doing that.
Y'all better have the same attitude for Butt, I swear.
Bunt is literally the other one. I have 2.
All the other
Well,
characters are
to be
whatever.
fair, there aren't many characters.
There are so many characters.
There are.
But not many that we like.
No, that's valid.
I mean, I do like Gnome Little, but I would murder that man in a heartbeat.
Because he's just annoying.
Does Gnome Little have a pure heart?
He killed his dad, so probably not.
Well, what if his dad was like a douche, you know?
I mean,
Yeah.
probably.
All right.
He
let's do it. Let's kill Gnome
also
Little.
tried to kill you guys.
Well, like, that was for a game show.
Yeah, we're also kind of annoying.
Has any game
So I
show
understand.
host aside from Alex Trebek ever been pure of heart?
Steve
I
Harvey.
guess not Steve Harvey.
I'd
I,
say
mean,
that.
I don't really like.
The answer is that Steve Harvey hears. There's no way that man has a pure heart anymore.
What's up?
What did my boy Steve do?
I'm just said the things that Steve Harvey hears on a regular basis. There's no way he has a
Oh.
pure heart anymore.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Ugh. So, geez, where you guys been?
I am in a mix. I'm crying too much to respond to him, bro.
And he's crying again. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Dog was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a little more complicated. The dog was a really big dog that shot fire, and then we killed it with our own hands.
Ah. He he leans over and starts patting on your back. Yep. Let it out, buddy. Let it out.
Just breaks down in the fucking rain room. I hug her up.
It's raining in here. No one can see your tears.
I mean, I'm that's what I'm doing. I need this. I need this therapy session.
Ugh.
What about you, Kronk? How were the travels?
I mean, it was fine. Yeah, it was weird getting into the town. I had to do my best Sam impression to let the golems let me in because they didn't recognize my voice or something like that.
I would love to hear that right now.
Man, this is a real messed up mission that we guys are on.
That's good. I like
Yeah,
that.
that was spot on.
Thank you.
B minus.
It's a real good human impression, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Made it back.
Hello.
Hello, governor.
Hello.
Go ahead and make quick perception checks.
Everyone?
Hey, this is a real dice moment if you want to, because it doesn't really matter that much.
Gosh, I'm so lazy.
Colin, you never rolled for us.
Oh shit, you're so right.
That's right.
Oh no.
Hey, I called the nat 20.
Who wants first?
Me.
Sam.
Never mind.
Got a 10.
I'll take it.
Who's next?
I will.
Oh.
I heard Willow's voice first.
Yes.
3.
Oh.
Who's
Caroline,
next?
do you want to?
Nah, you're good.
Caroline. A 9.
Okay.
Nico. An
Wait, I was the
11.
fourth one here. What the heck?
Oh, I was doing
Oh my
it
goodness.
by voices.
If I don't get higher than 11 on this next roll that you do, I'm taking that 11.
You got a 7.
Yeah, that's an 11 right there. Enjoy your 7, Nico.
That's fine. I just rolled a 19 with my real die.
Marco got a 9. Oh, and then I got a 12.
Can Alfie just vacantly remember that we wouldn't know that we like? I don't think Alfie knows where he is. He's just in the rain room, and he looks around, and he's like, "Wait, I know this place."
Your 19 to perception taught you that you know where you are.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're back in you're back in Lincoln Park, back in like your little makeshift home, basically. Looks to have been like lightly renovated while you were gone, a little bit bigger. You notice that the bathhouse area kind of has like a wall cordoning it off now, and there's a separate door open to it, so people from the town can come use the bathhouse whenever they want without getting all up in your guys' business in the main parlor. Sam and Alfie. Alfie, maybe because you're kind of attuned to like animal instincts and understanding like what comes with being an animal, how that really affects parts of your habits and parts of your growth and things like that. And Sam, because you're right next to him, really paying attention, you're excited to see Krunk again. You notice that Krunk looks like a little more disheveled than when you last saw him. He looks a little bit like just like more scruff growing around the chin, a little bit lankier. His clothes are a little bit more like stained here or there. He just looks like a little bit rougher, basically, though not by any means in bad shape.
Alfie's. Oh, go ahead.
Did you go to the beach?
You adjusting properly here? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I've had plenty of time to do so. It's a nice town you guys set up here.
Yeah. Wait, is everyone... If you're here, that means other people are here, right?
What do you mean?
I bolt out.
Okay. He's never one to answer questions, is he? Only ask them.
He's probably looking for Renantha.
No.
Well, I gave it a shot.
Regala?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, sorry.
I'm joking. I don't say it like that.
Thank you, Renantha. When I go out, is there... I guess we appeared here. Is there anything out of the ordinary?
The only thing out of the ordinary to you is that, like I said, the house definitely got like an expansion added onto it, and Bunt's shop is nowhere to be seen.
Huh? All right. I guess a better question is, what do I? I guess I'm coming out here, right?
Yeah.
So, what do I see that catches my eye?
Not much is different. You notice that there is a path extending off to the west a little bit.
Alfie
that wasn't
follows.
there before.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
is there anyone...
that and the absence of Bunt's shop are the only things that seem different.
Okay. Is there anyone here, like around here?
Yeah, they're just some like Jurydale villagers just kind of milling about their business.
Okay. I guess I could do the spell. Oh, no, people haven't done that spell in a while. Hold on, Call, where are the words?
Oh, did we pin
Where are
them?
the words? Where are the words, Colin?
Give me.
Please point out people, produce the path.
Yes, I found him. I found him.
Show someone a sign that I see. To see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Bunt.
Your head snaps 180 degrees without breaking your neck and points you in that direction. Nope, not that way. Why'd you turn yourself upside down? Turns you toward the direction of the new path.
I didn't know you could do that to me.
I can. I have the power.
I'm trying to find
Alfie
the dude's
starts.
name. Where is the name?
Alfie bolts that way.
Hey,
we threw out his name.
Did you? When was the last time you updated the NPC log?
Very recently, aka today.
Okay. Do I see like an older version of it? Where's Obrea? Is it Obrea? No, it's not Obrea. Maybe it is. No, it's not. No, it is. It is Obrea. Where is Obrea?
It's in chronological order.
There's lore and a lore. Obrea and a lore.
Are you looking for Jantagonus?
Hey Samuel, what is that little journal of notes that you got there that you're looking at?
Is that the name? I'm gonna pretend that's the name, Colin.
You're looking for
Is that
like
how you keep track with all these people?
you're looking for the potion shop guy.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Him.
Jantagonus. Yeah.
Do I have to say the whole thing?
Of course you do. What kind of question is that?
Please point out people produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul.
You gotta say it.
I got his name.
I just posted it.
Oh, is that a note right there that says Jantagonus?
Jantagonus.
Again, your head snaps in like the same direction, and differently this time through the woods, you just hear, "Oh, fucking shit!" Ah!
I immediately stop the spell and I'm like, ah! I start bolting.
Anybody else?
Please point out people produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Samuel, I lost him.
Sam, you're running. You're running down the path. Your legs just buckle.
I splat onto the pavement.
There he is.
This spell is my finest creation.
Get! I was within line of sight.
I turned around.
Oh, again. Can we play laugh track?
Yes, please. No. You have to add it in post.
Oh, there it is.
You'll have to remind me. I'm like 10 episodes behind.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't need the laugh track to be this long, Colin. Oh, thank you.
Fred or Sai, anything you want to do before we...
I just want to stay with Hazel.
Okay.
And make sure she's feeling okay.
She's just bobbing in the water like a log. Just like face up.
Classic Hazel. I do the same.
So But's shop is not here
Correct.
anymore. Can I just ask, like, I thought that it was. Is this something that was just changed, or are we in a different location?
You're in the same location. The shop is just not there.
Like, has it disappeared?
It's a great question.
Guys.
What if it's invisible?
Has anybody acknowledged this?
Yeah, that's what Alfie. Yeah, Alfie did the spell to find Bunt.
Oh, did he find her?
He's on his way. She's in that direction.
Okay. Can I just look at can I look at the nature around here, or perhaps the history, to just see if there are any traces of the shop and like maybe any indication of what happened?
You could do a history or nature check, whichever you prefer.
Oh,
I thought too hard.
You're just overwhelmed with panic that Bunt isn't where you last saw them. And Fred is a very, what's that word for when, like, something is, like, in object permanence? Fred relies on that heavily.
Where is she? Does she even exist? We have to go.
Actually, the last place you saw her would have been directly underneath the house expansion.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Oh, I thought when Fred said that they were about to start digging.
Oh no, he doesn't have a shovel.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Marco.
But otherwise
goes
he
with
would.
you
Otherwise he
guys.
would.
Marco's gonna turn to you, Sai. And is like, "Hey, Sai, you good here, right?"
Yeah, we'll be fine for a while. I'll go see Bunt in a minute.
Okay, I'll let the others know. Transition. Woo. You cross.
It's a quaint little place.
Yeah, you cross over the path, and you see a whole area of Lincoln Park that you don't recall being here before. That is hip hop and spot. There are people moving around between like little vendors. There's somebody like juggling by the fountain in the center. A lot of children are gathered around, looking with oohs and ahs. It just seems to be like a nice little hub where a lot of people are hanging out.
Did you say hip hop and spot?
Hip hop and spot. Yep.
Is that the name of the place?
No, I can be.
Terrible
It's
name.
your
No,
town.
no.
I just called it Lincoln Park left.
I guess it's hip hop and spot now.
Fred, why are you askew?
You know, I didn't realize that this is a thing you could do.
Yeah. This is way too fun.
Okay, Fred is gonna hip hop over to Bunt's Bazaar. He doesn't know how to read, so I'm assuming he just hears somebody.
You see Alfie's
Say
running
yeah.
over there right away because Alfie can read.
Not some code.
Where was the direction of the spell before I got a spiked headache?
Same direction Alfie's heading.
Oh, bet. Oh, I had something to do with the name
maybe something.
I bolt into Chantus.
Sorry, my fatal flaw is that I find the characters moving along the dials to be so funny. I'm so sorry. It's hard not to laugh every time with it. It's too much for me. No, but it's specifically when it goes like tile by tile. Sorry.
Alfie, you kick down the door to Bunt's Bazaar, and you see Bunt sprawled out on the floor, motionless.
There's a lot of silence right now.
I've never heard silence quite that loud.
Nico?
I don't know. You said Alfie, so I'm assuming Fred is still outside.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, okay, Nico.
Mic
Okay.
problems. No, we do not hear
Mic
you.
problems.
Oh.
Okay.
Disconnect and reconnect like a computer.
Yeah, have you tried turning it off and on again? Oh, he did.
Hello?
Hello.
And just
Oh,
like
oh my god,
that.
it worked.
Alright, anyway, Alfie's like, Bunt, are you okay? And then he starts, you know, like Looney Tunes when like Bugs Bunny is like kneeling and crying and his ears go back, and like tears are flying out of his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That's what he's doing. He's just wailing. Bunt is dead.
You see, she rolls over, and she's got tears in her eyes, and she's like, "Alfie, that really hurt. My head."
Oh, Alfie immediately stops sobbing, and he's like, "Oh, it was Fred."
Make a deception roll with disadvantage.
No. You better not.
Oh, it's Jeff.
Wait, can I?
Hey.
Colin, can I roll with real dice?
No.
No, absolutely not. This is important.
Wait, jeez. I'm gonna do it anyway, but I'll
No.
roll the one on roll 20 as well. I just want to do this one first.
No.
Stop.
Stop
More.
it.
Okay, those
For
rolls
real,
weren't the best.
stop.
That's so
Ha!
tragic.
Alfie, I saw your face
Jeez,
in my
come on.
mind, screaming. I think about Fred quite regularly. It's weird that you would pop in.
Damn.
Fred hears that and runs in, and he literally shoves Alfie aside to kneel over butt.
Bunt, in a feat of dexterity that would put even Marco to shame, lunges up from the floor and throws her arms around Fred.
Oh, what a stud.
That's my strength save for like flying into the wall.
Fair. You bound off with your feet. You catch yourself.
Okay, good.
But I was so worried about you. I saw that the shop moved. I don't understand what happened.
She looks at you with tears in her eyes, and then she slaps you right across the face. Where have you been?
Fred is like clutching his cheek. He's like, we've been, I don't know, we've been in like different cities and stuff. There were lots of people that needed help, and we killed a dog, and it was all really terrible. And I wanted to write you a letter, but I don't know how to write, and the post office was on fire.
That's a good excuse if I've heard.
Yeah.
We don't use post offices.
Because they're on fire.
I don't know whether to kiss you or to slap you again. I'm just glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, cool.
Hey,
Don't worry about it.
Margot. Hey. Hang
on, I need to bring up my my character sheet for that. There we go. And
Marco walks into the woods where you just disappeared.
That's fine. I'd rather be in private with Butt. Alfie can, I don't know.
Yeah, Fred's still naked.
No, Fred's just
Oh.
wearing really skimpy clothes.
Yeah, his clothes are like real small.
Oh,
You, like just assume it's like pants, but like kind of just above the
It's
knees.
like capris.
And the yeah. So just very, very tasteless.
Running gear.
Wait, Alfie. What is? Anyway, but so I mean, you slapped me, but you never answered my question. Like, what happened?
Oh, the town council decided that we should just, do some renovations, keep the living area separate from the, shopping center, basically.
Oh, God.
Sounds very
Capitalism.
American. Yeah.
Yeah. What a nightmare.
I mean, it's in walking distance, so it's not that much of an inconvenience, at least.
Ought to be a super highway by the time we get back.
So, but how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's fine. It's just like a slightly longer commute to work, and by slightly longer, I mean like 2 minutes. So
Okay.
my life goes on.
Okay.
I like that we have a lot of, new places for people to hang out and stuff. You guys you haven't seen any of it because you haven't been here, right? Of course. I can close up shop and give you a tour around town if you want.
Sure, but can I just give you something first?
Yeah.
It's a token of my love for you, I guess, maybe. If I just missed you is all. Anyway, here's a
I love your
silver
way with
double-sided
words.
key. And I love your way with everything.
Did you say you gave them the double-sided key?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
He doesn't. Fred's not gonna take more honey out of his pocket. He doesn't. He lost his clothes.
What does this key unlock?
My heart.
You know, I think it's more like decorative. You know.
Oh. Well, okay. Then we'll say it's the key to my heart.
Okay, I like that. It's also the most valuable thing I own. Just so you know.
Sai, who are you attacking?
I'm so sorry. I'm just testing out my character sheet.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm trying to add my spells to
This
attack,
isn't
and it's not going great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys stop? We're trying to have a romantic moment right now.
Wait, I wanted to see if the spell as an attack would cast it at a higher level, but it doesn't. So that's disappointing. Oh well. Have your romantic moment.
Alfie and Gen are
Thank
just in the
you.
back of the shop rolling dice. Like just they're just playing
Dice.
spoons.
You're
They're
literally
just
setting stuff alight.
They're just playing spoons. Like well, yeah, let me close up Oh, Alfie, you asked for something way long ago when you were here last.
Yeah.
I think I got something you might like.
Ooh. Alfie is very excited, and his ears reflect that emotion.
Here, let me go find it real quick. She runs in the back and starts rummaging around her supply area and everything. Here you go. And she lays on the counter in front of you about a 2-foot long stick.
Alfie picks up the stick and tries to balance it on his in his hand. Is it extremely lopsided, comically lopsided?
It's actually weirdly symmetrical for a stick. It's just perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Man, we cannot let that go.
Can I? Is it curved at all? If it's balanced, is it curved at all, or is it just very
Just
very
a straight stick. Kind of pencil-like, but longer and thicker.
Hey Sam, would you say the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a core memory of yours?
Growing up, yeah, I guess. More so like a side memory,
yeah.
but we'll call it, yeah.
You saw one frame of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And it was the one frame with Donatello. Do I have it? I think I don't have anything purple, but I'm gonna grab something purple from a bunch shop, just like a plain cloth, tie it around my eyes, and then start twirling the stick around like Donatello.
You don't poke any holes in it though, so you're just blindfolded.
I mean,
Yes, absolutely I am, yes.
That's very impressive, Alfie, but that's not exactly how it's meant to be used.
Oh, what am I, how do I, what is it?
She walks around the counter and puts it out of your hand and just kind of lays it on the floor. And she gestures to everyone and she's like, step back for your own sake. Alfie,
yeah,
break the stick.
Alfie's eyes go wide and he's like, I'm allowed to break things?
You're allowed to break the
And
stick.
he snaps it over his leg.
I'm gonna say, for the purposes of this weapon, since she laid it on the floor, you just stomp on it to break it in half.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
As you stomp on it, it shoots out from your foot, like penetrates through your foot, not like piercing it, but just like phasing through your foot essentially into a pike about 2 meters long.
What does that mean? It's a short spear?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah, a pike is a spear basically.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like, so I was looking for, because you just said like a cool magical item thing. And I was looking around and I found some things and I was like, oh, you know, that's cool, but I don't know if Alfie would like it that much. And I started overthinking, and then I was like, what's something I know about Alfie and pirates? You always mentioned how you like pirate, or you were a pirate, something like that. And then I found this through one of my connections, and this is the peg legs pike.
Alfie chops his leg off.
No, he does not.
I'm kidding.
Colin said cap.
Imagine.
So normally with like these spears, they're really hard to wield at like close range, right? You need to hit enemies that are a little bit further away. And like you can absolutely do, like, it's really pointy at the top. It does that part well. However, this one has the a special knack to it. May I?
Alfie hands it over to her.
She grabs it and stands like right up to you, like nose to nose. And she kicks the bottom of the pike, and the base of the pike wraps around your legs and yanks them out from underneath you, and you fall to the ground, completely prone.
That's hype as hell.
You try to get up, and you realize that you can't.
Am I like held down?
No, it's unwinded from you, but you feel like you're just like pressed to the ground, and you can't get back up.
Alfie's a little bit scared.
So don't worry. I know you'll be able to get back up in a second. Breaking character now. So the peg legs pike, it's basically like a normal pike. So you can attack people normally for 1d10 damage at a range of 10 feet. So you can attack them without getting in their attack opportunity range.
Okay.
Normally with reach weapons, you can't easily attack enemies that are 5 feet from you, like you would normally attack somebody. With this one, however, you can't attack them, but what you can do is you can use an action. The target will have to make a dex save, which I didn't make you roll just for the sake of the story. But they'll have to make a dex save, which is of 15, which is pretty high dex save that they have to make, or they are knocked prone for 2 entire turns. And you can do this to any creature that is size large or smaller.
Okay. That's dope. I do have a question. Since it's magical, would it be pike +1?
I guess it would be pike +1, yeah.
Okay.
Josh.
Awesome.
Josh, I can't get the dice off my screen because the D6 is up against the D4. Okay, it finally stopped rolling.
This thing is messed up. 1 second. I'm gonna reload D20 or roll 20. Alfie tries to get up again, and he's like, "This is really cool. Does it work? Can Alfie get up? Because if not, he's gonna start panicking shortly."
I guess 2 turns is technically 12 seconds. So yes, at this point you can get up.
Okay. Alfie gets up then.
And you see that she she turns the pike upside down and stabs it into the ground, and it just returns to its normal stick form.
Sick.
It's easy compact storage too.
Did you by chance make like something that I can like a text that I can just click on to say that I'm doing that action?
I can.
Or do you want me to just do it?
Does Roll20 have his pikes? Because I know that their compendium is not the best. They do have pike
I
plus
just
1.
figured that out the hard way.
Yeah, you can just add
I
pike
would
plus
just do
1.
something like this.
Spread
Yeah, I did.
spells.
And then I will remind me after session. I'll send you the description. Just because I wrote it down physically on paper, so I would need to type it out again.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
I will remind you. I did add the pike, so I'm very excited about this.
Hell yeah.
It was a cool weapon.
And while we're at it, are Marco and Sai with you guys?
I imagine.
I'm in Janta's, so.
Sai stays behind in the bathhouse with Hazel, and then is gonna try to get Hazel set up with like somewhere to like kind of stay for the night before they go to Bun.
Yeah, I think Marco wants a new weapon, so I think he's gonna talk to Bunce about it.
As soon as Bunt asks that, Marco kind of walks through the door, and she's like, just the guy I was looking for. You asked for a thing too, right? You asked me for like what'd you call it? Like a gun?
Yeah.
None of my connections knew anything about a gun. However, from the description you gave, I think I got something that's close.
Okay.
And she again kind of rummages around in the back, and then she lays down on the table in front of you a basically just like round badge that is like almost entirely flat, but just ever so slightly convex on the top. I present a gun.
Marco has only ever actually heard a description of a gun from back in Scum's Crossing. Because they had guns, and he thought it sounded cool. So I guess Marco's just gonna pick it up and just be like, how does it work?
When you pick it up off the ground, you hold it to look up at it, and the convex part kind of splits in half, and there's just an eye like blinking at you. Oh, don't worry. It's not alive, though. It's kind of creepy. So let me explain how this thing works. It is a ranged weapon, but it is weird in how you use it. So again, breaking character. Marco, what you just got is the eagle's eye. So this ranged weapon, it's pretty, normal range properties. Range is 30-90. The damage is 3d12.
Okay.
And here is the caveat to this. So the eagle's eye always, no matter what you're attacking, always has disadvantage on attacks. However, when you hit, you always do critical damage.
Okay.
It also must be used while looking down on an opponent from 10 feet above them. At least 10 feet above them, I should say.
This sounds like such a hype weapon. We just always have to give Marco walls to climb.
Put Marco in a field. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Eagle's eye, always disadvantage.
Mold earth, baby.
Always crit on hit. I'm just writing this down like physically. Gotta be.
And you have to be 10 feet above an opponent to hit them with it.
Okay, gotta be 10 feet above. Okay.
So you're basically rolling 6d12 if you hit this thing.
Got it. Okay.
That's insane.
Okay. Thank you, Bunt. How much is this?
So with the trade costs plus the resources that went into finding it plus the materials to the manufacturers plus just standard sales tax and things like that. You see she's kind of like typing on an abacus. Wow. She's just kind of like moving an abacus.
Marco's just gonna like, what the fuck? We set up sales tax?
So for Alfie, for your peg leg pike, that's going to be 500 zil, and for Marco, that's going to be 750 zil.
750. Okay.
How much Zil do we have again?
Over 7,000.
Yeah, we had over 70. We had over 7,500. So the 500 was easy to take out. I just need to pull up the calculator for the 750.
You'd have 6250.
6288. Because like it's.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
It's like it was 7,500 and change.
Sorry, I just saw the link or the GIF Josh posted. And if you guys see Sai, could you could you tell them to head my way? I have this for them as well, whenever they want it. You see she just holds up like a little, kind of looks like a little charm necklace of sorts. It just has like one like really big like central pendant between two smaller gemstones.
Okay, will do. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get my things together and then I'll give you guys a tour of this hip-hopping place.
I thought we were calling it the diamond.
The hip-hopping spot.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot.
Meanwhile, Sam, you open the door of Janta's shop, and you know, like the little bell above the door rings, and you watch as Jantagona slowly turns around and has the most angry face you have ever seen on a gnome. And you haven't seen that many gnomes in your life, so this one really stands out.
Hey, that was
What
a very
the fuck?
What?
Oh, hey, guy.
Oh no. Deep breaths, Jantagonas. Deep breaths, Jantagonas. You see, he's like, he's chanting his own name to calm himself down.
Do you want some time? I can come back later.
No, I had a feeling you would be coming. A really intense feeling right in the middle of my fucking skull. Hi, how are you? How can I help you?
Oh, that's on me. My bad.
Yeah, I figured it was.
Alright. Look, I thought we were gonna be at the center of the town. We came back, and no one was there. So.
Yeah, well,
worried.
y'all have been gone a while, so things change. I don't just stay in one spot.
It's been like a week and a half. What do you mean a while?
A week and a half? What are you talking about? You guys have been gone for like 2 months.
Huh?
What?
Did we know this?
No, you did not know.
What day is it? What day is it, bro? You lying?
Tuesday.
What is today's date?
He says a date that is 2 months from over 2 months from the last date you remember it being.
Oh, yeah. I kind of pause and just kind of sit down next to, like, in a random spot on the counter, and just like get 1,000-yard stare.
Oh, this will wreak havoc on my journal.
I thought you guys were just going to. Sorry. I thought you guys were just going to pop a Pippa-Pup. Why did it take you so long to get back?
I thought it'd be faster. We teleported.
It was pretty fast for us.
Yeah, it was a blink of an eye.
That's one long blink you got there, bucko.
Alright, okay, buddy. Who was the one that pulled the tag?
I believe it was either Sai or Hazel.
Never mind then. I kind of think, and I'm like, 2.5 months.
Yeah, so that's 2.5 months to stock up this shop here that you got. What do you have?
I got potions, and more potions. I'm still an apothecary. You know what? You would think I would learn the name of my own profession. I sell potions.
Yeah, but you got any special ones? What do they do?
Yeah. Let me rummage around back here. I still got my standards that you saw last time that I packed up. You know, invisibility, heroism, resistance, love, that kind of shit.
Yeah, those are so too. A week and a half to 2 months ago.
I mean, invisibility never goes out of fashion, mostly because you can't see what the person's wearing. But
You still got any normal health potions?
yeah, I should have some in the back.
Can I go get it, or?
I can get it for you. Since when do customers go in the back?
You know what? I'm not going to answer that question.
Is there anyone else in the shop?
I'm not gonna. I'm good.
You see just like one other like random townsfolk, just like a beaver looking person, just kind of like looking around at some of the stuff on the shelves
beaver?
and whatnot. Beaver, yeah.
We got beavers up in this bitch? That's crazy. Hey, is his name Justin?
Sure.
I'm so funny.
So he comes back with a handful of potions. He's like, so for you, my scaled friend, I figured you would want something of pretty good value. So I got you some good stuff. I got you some potions of giant strength here. Potion of... He's like shaking around like a little yellow one. I believe this is diminution. This one here... that's just the water breathing. That's pretty common. We got some speed potions. We got some speed. He's just holding drugs.
I lost interest in all of these. So you're an apothecary, right?
Wait. What about this? Where'd you get the speed?
I need you. Wait. Before I ask, does that mean that you're able to identify potions and stuff?
I have a keener eye for it than some, I guess.
All right, what's this? I then slam down that jar of viscous white liquid, just right on the counter.
Oh. Hold on, I have it somewhere. Do.
Okay, so we just gonna ignore the fact that you have speed. Hey, dog.
You gotta know that the Dungeon Master's
Marco,
Guide is a big book and has
the
a
door
lot of
slams
pages.
open and Marco appears in the room. Speed.
I am Speed.
That shit ain't got nothing on me.
What the fuck?
I know for a fact. Speed is not a core memory of mine.
It wasn't?
It's a core memory of Marco's.
It's a core aspect of Marco's.
Just got a need for speed.
Just a fucking amphetamine just being distributed from apothecary.
I swear. Oh, there it is. Oh, so what you got there looks like some sovereign sap.
I don't like the way you said that. I'm gonna be real.
I mean, it's just some especially rare, but useful sap from the tree of Elida. Hard to come by, especially recently in my time. Specifically, it looks like you have rolls dice. 4 ounces in there.
6 ounces.
Oh, 6 ounces. Okay, I guess I already rolled that then. So basically, what you do with the sap is that it's like the stickiest shit you've ever seen in your life. 1 ounce can cover a 1 foot square surface. Takes a minute to set in, and then at that point, bond can only be undone by a universal solvent or a very high leveled spell. You're basically guaranteed to stick those things together for life. It's almost like the grip of like a gorilla holding them together. You could even call it like gorilla glue or something.
Ooh. Thank you so much. And then walks right on out.
Pleasure doing business with you too. He didn't even buy anything.
I'm still here.
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
What's up?
Dog, you can't even wait until we leave the shop to give it shit.
Have I ever waited?
Can I have 2 potions healing, and I'll take a look at that diminutive one.
You want the potion of diminution and 2 healing potions. All right. You want greater healing or superior healing? I got both.
Okay. I don't know if this is a meta question or not. How much does greater healing heal?
Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4. Superior healing is 8d4 plus 8.
Oh man, that does sound nice. Hold on, let me just roll something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you even have enough HP to get 8 d4 plus 8?
Yeah, honestly, no. That was a low roll, and that's almost the entire one. Yeah, let's do greater. Couple of graders.
All right, 2 or 3.
Yeah, every time I pick a number, it's not enough. So 3. Yeah, let's go 3.
All right, that'll be. He's also working on abacus.
My man.
That'll be 1,000.
1,000. How much without the diminution, bro? I ain't paying 1,000.
Oh, that was without the diminution.
The dog. What are these prices, my guy?
Listen, there's like 50 people in this town. I gotta make a living somehow.
Bro, break their legs. Come on, bro. I'm not paying 1,000 for that.
Okay. I mean, I guess since you technically own the town, I guess you deserve a discount. I can do 900.
Oh yeah. Here, let me get back to you, bro. I leave kind of sweating. Bro, I don't know what he's on, bro. He's on the speed. Actually, matter of fact, I barged back in. Where did you get the speed? Hold on.
Real quick question before I answer this question. How does one consume speed? Is it a sniffing thing?
It's amphetamines. You can have them
I
injected.
think you do a bunch, yeah.
Yeah. There's multiple ways.
You see he's just wrapping a rubber band around his arm. What'd you say?
Dog!
You inject it one way. I don't think you can do speed.
You said inject them.
Yeah, you can inject speed.
You can.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
This is how I know Jeff is pure.
The real question
We're
is
all
who
pure.
would?
Yeah. If you can just snort it, I don't think many people would go for injecting it.
More importantly,
Alright, I'm gonna look
again,
up a
where did you
worrisome
get it?
question on Google. How does one consume speed?
It's an amphetamine, so it should be multiple, right?
Safer ways to use amphetamines. You can reduce the risk by not injecting. You can sniff it or snort it, I guess.
There you go.
You can swallow it. You can put it up your butt.
Oh,
those are the three.
Hey, that one's fast acting, bro.
Those are the
That
three.
one's the fastest acting.
Those are the three recommended.
Anyway, I still barge back. He hasn't answered the question.
I know a guy.
Yeah. What? Wait, is that a syringe?
Yeah,
Where'd you get?
I know a guy.
Who's the guy? Please.
There's two guys actually. I have a speed guy and a syringe guy.
Where are they both from?
I don't know if they want me giving out that kind of information.
Bro, this is mission critical.
Listen,
Have you ever seen a
I
syringe
know
like
we've
that
talked before. I technically don't know if you're a cop or not.
This is literally my town.
Exactly.
This is our town.
Sam, you do not. Now he knows you're a Fed.
That's it. I'm different. I just get angry. I leave. I'm like, all right, this is ridiculous.
Alfie runs for mayor.
You walk outside and you see Bunt and the others are all gathered around. Oh, Sam, it's good to see you again.
Hey, how much would you charge for a potion of greater healing? Sorry, it's very nice to see you again.
A single potion of greater healing? I don't know, maybe like 100?
Okay. Okay. That's what I thought. Alright. Just gonna hey Marco. Hey Marco.
Mm-hmm.
You got 300 on you?
We're just gonna pretend that Marco actually just for real carries all the money.
I didn't know. I didn't know who to ask. Sure.
I think we've just been doing it that like everyone has access to the money at all times.
Okay. How's it been, Bunt? Everyone doing okay? I don't see the farm. Also, when did you guys move everything here?
We started the project about 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's been we're still registering. It's been 2 months, apparently, since we got to Papa Pippa Pup.
This is the first that Alfie, Marco, and Fred have heard of this.
Oh right. I turned to the others. Yeah, it's been 2.5 months apparently.
Alfie looks around, looks at himself, and tries to find any gray hairs.
not that
I thought you
long,
were a gray hair. But
no, Alfie's white.
I know.
Do I find any gray hairs?
Survival.
Yeah. Am I aging?
You find one sticking out right behind your ear.
Alfie screams.
I mean, you have been some pretty stressful.
White to gray.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow along with what people want to do right now. That's my game plan for the time being. I did what I wanted to do. I got a magical weapon.
All right. Where would you guys like to start?
The spot next to it, I guess.
Sure thing. So you walk over to this building, and there is just a giant A, kind of made out of wood, hanging over the entryway. So here, this is one of our newest buildings in Lincoln Park.
Scarlet Letter.
No, it's not called that.
Oh.
It's this is AAA.
Like the insurance. Never mind. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, it's an insurance company.
You're playing.
No.
What do you insure?
Oh, like houses and plumbing, and it's just kind of like a handyman place. They ensure that everything works.
Mm-hmm. I hold it in.
Would you like to go inside?
Maybe later.
What do you mean, Sam? This is like your thing. You're like an insurance guy.
I am not.
That's what you do.
I am not.
Make sure everything works. You had a whole pile.
You ensure that it doesn't break.
I fix things. I just get angry. I'm like, I refuse to be called the insurance guy. I refuse.
I bet they have a good pile. Gen goes inside.
As soon as you walk through the door again, you like step like down, like just like an inch or two, and there's just like a pool of water just like all around your feet.
Ew. What's with all this?
Yeah, you were there. A familiar, not person, creature, kind of peeks out from behind the corner and kind of slithers across over to you and kind of wraps its long body kind of around you in like a tight hug. She's like, "It's great to see you guys again."
Hey, yo! I poke my head in, like, "Hey, it's been ages."
Oh, hey. The one who got me out of a pipe. Thanks. Again.
Yeah. What?
Oh, it's that motherfucker.
What are you doing here?
I work here now.
You work? What is this? What is this water?
Oh, I mean, I'm a merworm, so I kind of just like being around water.
Ah, so this isn't for the building itself, but more so for like you traveling through it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. So what do you do here?
Oh, I'm just kind of like a town handyman person kind of thing. If somebody needs something fixed, if somebody needs something fixed, I just I go to their place and I fix it right up.
Like
I think,
a mechanic med without the med.
Mechanic. I guess maybe. Yeah, I mean just general handy person. Like I'm not focused on like mending trinkets and doodads, but just kind of like appliances, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually kind of got inspired back in Juridel, going through those pipes so many times.
What's the now I have to find the name of the dude.
Yeah, hang on, Samuel. Gen takes your little journal of names, starts sorting through it.
Alisar.
Oh, Viscera.
Oh, that one. I think you and Sam were looking for different names.
There you go.
Yeah, Alisar is the name I was looking for.
Yeah, Viscera is my name.
Have you ever came in contact with Alisar while you were in the old Dreary Dell?
You see that Viscera's long face suddenly gets like just ever so slightly longer. And they kind of like look down and away for a second, and they're like, "Yeah, I guess that's kind of maybe why I ended up here, kind of like paying off a debt that I owed. Maybe this would make up for it,
In like a silent motion, I just like reach down and pat him on some, I guess wherever. I don't know where. Just I pat him and I'm like, you remind me a lot of him being a handyman now and all. So hopefully we all can recover from it.
I never really wanted to be a handy worm, but I was there stuck in the pipes again when the fire started, and he ran in and evacuated everyone out of the bathhouse and stayed behind longer to get me out. And you see that the worm starts tearing up a little bit. And it's like, I keep thinking that maybe he would have gotten out if he wasn't there to help me. I'm sorry. This is really unprofessional of me.
No, it's fine. I mean, we've all had to go through it, so you're good. I think he was happy with what he did, and I don't think he regrets it one bit.
Yeah, that sounds like him from what I saw.
Well, in
Yeah,
any
plus
event,
you got a nice pile out of all that, right? Where is it? All I see is this water.
yeah, I was gonna touch on that. It's just the
pile.
water here.
Oh, like a junk pile?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the insurance people have.
I mean, I have like a scrap heap kind of out back of just like miscellaneous doodads and things that I can use for repairs sometimes.
Again, is gone.
Yeah, he's gonna hop into
The
that.
scrap heap you find back there isn't quite like, it's not quite as good as like Picklin's scrap pile was, but it's still rather impressive overall. You just
Doesn't
kind
it
of
have any cool knickknacks and doodads?
It does have some cool knickknacks and doodads, actually. You kind of rummage through the pile, and most of it's like metal and other trinkets like that. But one thing that kind of sticks out to you as you're rummaging through it is a bit softer than other parts of it. And you kind of pull it out, and it's like this long kind of stalk with like a big ball on top of it that seems to be made entirely out of like felt with foam kind of popping out of it.
Oh? Long stalk with felt and foam. Pocketing that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because she.
All right.
Otherwise, in the scrap heap is just kind of like, stuff that you would expect to find there. Yeah.
All right, cool. I head back to the group.
I guess I ask, hey, is the other building here like part of yours?
Oh no, that's the post office.
So we do have a post. All right.
Yeah, they insisted on making it just for ease of access. It doesn't really work like you would normally expect a post office to.
Well, glad to see you again, and hopefully it won't be so long until the next time we see each other.
Yeah, I mean, you know where to find me now.
I like bow my head slightly and head out.
As soon as you walk out, Bunt's there, and she's just like, I'm not gonna lie, they still kind of creep me out, but I'm trying to get used to it because we're neighbors now.
Who, was it?
Viscera.
Viscera? Oh, who, Viscera? Yeah, nah, they're great. I mean, they're nice. They're very nice.
Oh, they're very nice, but it's like, it's a worm. Ugh.
I'm sure that's what worst things of people, I guess. Jeez. Damn. No, I'm in agreement. I'm like, yeah.
Shall we carry on?
Please.
So over here we have the Lincoln Park Post Office. We abbreviate it to LIPO.
So there is a post office.
Yeah. I kind of forget about it sometimes because it's really weird that we have one. I mean, like, it's just, I don't know. You can kind of carve on like any tree around here and that sends a message, but whatever. I get it. It's just consolidating those messages
You still have to pay for the message.
No, taxes cover those, so it's all covered for in that.
Wait, y'all tax?
Wonderful.
You technically speaking, you all tax us. Well, yeah.
I see.
We've been under some new management since you guys have been gone.
Who's the new management?
They're actually in the next building on our tour, if you would.
We would.
We would.
I think we will.
She leads you over to the biggest building, this area, and you notice it has like a sign above the door carved out that says basically like town hall, it's basically just like the vibe, like a community center, like, you know, meeting rooms, you know, gathering halls, a little kitchen, cafeteria area, stuff like that. As soon as you open the door, you hear a voice saying, "And I'm just saying, dude, I think that it should be a little bit more for, you know, for the sake of us as the council members."
Huh?
Who is this person?
They turn around, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are back. That's so awesome. Billness is so happy."
Huh? I'll do this.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember building this at all.
That's
okay,
fine.
it's okay.
That is okay. Billness walks up to you and gives you like a big old bear hug. It's like, "Oh, I'm so glad that the old management, the old guard is back. So finally some less work for Billness."
Who is Billness?
Former Tree resident. Now,
How did you guys,
wait.
you guys forget he helped you guys build the like new board after someone broke it or something?
No, you guys tried to set it on fire. He was the one that dumped water on it.
Billness built this.
Oh, this motherfucker.
You also look behind him to see like who he was talking to originally, and you see some familiar faces from Scum's Crossing all sitting there.
Like whom?
Oh no, it's the fucking council. If this
Oh, it's the
fucking
council.
It's not the council. The council would kill. The council would kill you on sight. They would not.
I was ready. I would burn this town hall to the ground.
No, you see that Roger of the Pelennorian Returnal Party leaps up and is like, "Oh my gosh, how are you not dead?
How are you here?
We had to. You don't understand the kind of chaos you guys caused in Scum's Crossing. We had to get out of there before we were drawn and quartered. I don't know. Something worse probably would have happened to us."
Okay, I understand that part. How are you here?
We walked. Oh, ran, more like it.
Hey, bro, we missed
I'm,
you.
I'm confused. I think I have the wrong place of the map here. Where is this place?
Oh, this is close to like the center of the tree, like by the nest.
So they walked that far?
Uh-huh.
I just go, wait, you walked that? How'd you know this place even existed at this point?
I mean, we became like semi-wanted. Well, I mean, we weren't technically wanted, and by all means, we're still not technically, but I feel like they could have connected the dots sooner or later if we had stayed. So we had to get out. And when we got to the gates, there was this like gnome-looking fellow kind of standing there just talking to the golems, and then somebody came out and we talked about it, and they let us all in.
And so you're managing the town.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how that all happened. It's been only about a half a month since we started getting things in order, but we're just trying to do our best to manage things and make it so that everyone gets a fair shake here. This Lincoln Park, as you guys call it, is you know, it's a bustling, growing place, and you know, need to make sure that everything's accounted for.
And how well would you
That's
say
such
you're
a
doing?
pure-hearted thing to do.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh damn! All right, well, no, never mind my
Wait,
question.
Can I roll? Can I roll?
Sure.
No! All right, we know nothing. We know nothing about Gen's intentions.
Oh, I wasn't asking about Gen's intentions. I was
We
asking
know
if they're
Gen's
doing a good job.
Marco doesn't even know what
Alfie
he's rolling
thinks it's
insight
so.
on, but he's just going to roll insight and get an 8. And
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we you know, we set up like building codes and you know the very, very minor like sales tax just to keep, you know, currency flowing and operating well, and seems to be going well.
Seems very municipal.
Oh, sales tax. I see. Okay. Nah, I gotcha. And then Gen winks.
Yeah.
That was
I mean, after the bee war, it kind of had to recover a little bit of, you know, the town and the currency and everything. It was a
bee
hefty
war.
party.
the bees went to war.
Bees went to war.
Oh, right. You guys haven't been here in a while. You see, Bunt starts like looking like down, very panicked, and is just like bright red and sweating. I think I forgot to mention something.
What would that be?
The bee war.
Where are the bees?
What is that?
Well, they're not here anymore. Well, most of them. Yeah, the sentient bees.
Most of them?
Most of them aren't here anymore.
What happened to Regala?
Bro, man is dog.
As far as
Man,
I'm aware,
this man-
she's still locked up in prison.
This dude's playing loaded up Roll20 on Internet Explorer.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Regala
Yeah.
was captured like back when Drury Dell burned down.
For what?
Bro,
Bro. Listen, I didn't know any of this.
You
I
had
don't
to
think
be
I was
there.
I think quite literally I was not there, and that's the issue.
It's possible. Bunt is like, here. I think it's probably easier if I just show you, and escorts you out toward the old Buzz Hill.
Oh, this is an entire different hill. Ah, God damn it. Yeah.
Sam, I think you were absent the one other time that we were here before. For those of you who saw, there were like lots and lots and lots of bees all buzzing around the tree last time. Like those two bees that you had, like they got busy. Buzzy. They got buzzy. And now you just notice like just kind of one like big fat bee just kind of like sitting on top of one of the hives.
I run up towards it. Can I do like a nature check to see if there's any more?
Yeah.
Or do I not need to? Okay.
It seems to be the only bee in the vicinity. You can also tell that like you take a peek inside the hives and they're all like kind of like cleared out. Like there's no like husks or anything left behind. It's just like there's not even any honey being produced. It's just like the one bee.
Can Marco roll nature and then I ask my question after that?
Yes.
Did this bee eat the other bees?
It does not
Is that why
look like it. It just looks like he was like alpha bee, so he was just a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Giga
Not a
Chad
queen bee though?
Giga Chad bee. No, it's a guy.
I was really hoping for a low roll on mine. I will be so honest.
I wave at the bee.
The bee acknowledges you.
I pause and I start to, not knowing if I am asking it directly or I'm just asking Bunt while holding eye contact at the bee. I like try to like hold myself together and ask, all right, where are the rest of the bees?
So, do you guys remember when you sent us a carving about there possibly being an intruder in the town, or like a spy or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, we found them. There were a lot of them. We know that bugs produce really fast, but these bees produced oddly fast. And the other bees turned out to, well, they weren't on our side. Let's just say that much. And so we went to war with the bees. No one died on our side because they're bees. Imagine humans losing a war to animals. That would be really embarrassing.
Yup, that would be.
Alfie, like, almost squares up. Almost. He restrains himself, but he almost squares up.
What'd you say?
However, while none of the townsfolk died, the couple of bees that, the intruder bees, I guess, that were surveilling us, basically, they swarmed around one of your bees, and we shooed them off of this one here, and were able to save him, but they took the other bee with them. So this one's just been here alone.
Out of the two original ones?
Uh-huh.
Wait, they swarmed him?
Yeah.
Like they took him, or did they kill him?
They took them.
I kind of just sit down and just start, like, for lack of a better term, trying to interact with the lone bee here.
You see it kind of like eyes you up cautiously, and then it seems to like almost recognize you, and it flutters down and lands on your hand.
I'm silently like looking at it on my hand, just thinking.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. I know that they were really important to you.
It's fine. It's not your fault.
So something that one of our scouts, like one of the quicker townsfolk, tried to note where they were going, and it seemed that they were heading kind of northward and upward, like kind of farther up the tree.
I should probably make a note of that. I make a mental note, but I'm gonna write a physical note.
Yeah. I know that kind of killed the mood, but we can head back to town now if you'd like.
You guys go ahead. I'll be here for a bit.
You'll be here for a bit.
Was that said in character?
No. So, Sai, are you out of the bathhouse now?
Yeah.
Okay. You were just...
I'm like walking around with Hazel and being like, so do you like still prefer sleeping outside, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice because like roofs, kind of get in the way.
Right. No, that makes total sense. I try to find like a patch of like grass or something where we can set them up for now.
She just kind of naturally migrates over to like the other trees in the vicinity. And
Cool.
just kind of starts.
Are there
hanging out
other
there.
sentient trees nearby?
No, it's just the regular trees around town.
Just the regular trees. Yeah. no
Although I
problem.
guess you can talk to plants, so I guess every tree is sentient to you, but not sentient the way Hazel is, at least.
Right. But yeah. Anyway, so I help her try to set up and kind of talk about, okay, so like I feel like our network is on, you know what I mean? But like when I leave this town, I don't want it to get cut off again. Like once was bad enough, you know?
Right. Are you saying you want me to go with you, or?
No. It's super dangerous out there and you're not kindred.
I still don't fully understand what that means, but I don't think I am.
I try to explain it the best I can.
You can't die?
Kinda. I mean, more like I can die repeatedly. I'm having a hard time coping with it just because, like, you know, entropy is kind of a fundamental building block of nature, and life kind of loses its meaning when you have so many to live. But I wonder if I can die of old age.
Well, I think it would take a while to find out.
So true, bestie.
So, like, if I just kind of uprooted and fell on you, you would just be like, okay?
I would get kind of kicked back to the bathhouse, and then I'd be probably better than I started out.
That's wild.
Strange as hell, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think, like, the only thing weirder that you could have told me is that you're, like, a wolf now or something.
Hey.
Let's hold off on
You know how when we were little and you used to say, don't do that dumb thing, and I would do that dumb thing and you'd be like, well, I told you it wasn't going to turn out well, and I would joke that you were a psychic?
Yeah, you mean every Wednesday.
Right. Hey, I think it's Wednesday, because I may be, like, kind of a wolf now.
No, I get it. I feel, too, that there are two wolves inside of me.
Love that. I am a lycanthrope. My friends have been calling me a lycanid, and I feel like that might lighten the mood a little. It might lycanid the mood a little. That one was bad.
You're a werewolf?
Yeah. I got bitten by a werewolf with apparently nothing better to do. Fuck, did I just roll? And so now, you know, it's not all bad. I kind of can turn into kind of a hybrid between being like a werewolf and like chill, like being like in this form. And when I'm a hybrid, I'm still me. Like, I still know what's going on. I'm just a little more like animalistic in how I fight. And like maybe I get a little bit frenzied, and that sucks, but I don't exactly have like bloodlust.
Right.
But then when I'm an actual lycanthrope, that's when I become a mindless killing machine, hell-bent on destroying everything around me, even if it's something I love. Or someone I love. That's happened before.
You see her,
Alfie's like,
you
"It's
see
kinda
her,
hype, but
her
it's
branches kind of like shake in the air a little bit. Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're fine right now. That the turning into a mindless killing machine bit, like, that only happens if I, like, in my like regular or hybrid form am really like already in a bad place. And I've been doing some breathing strategies. I've been you know,
You're still smoking the
breathing
reefer,
a lot?
right?
What?
You're still smoking reefers, right?
Oh, fuck yeah. That's
Okay.
been helping a shit ton. More than therapy ever could, to be honest with you.
You see that you see that Hazel breaks off one of her own twigs and just starts smoking it.
Can I get a hit of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah. You want a hit of this? And I pull out I pull out a blunt that has been. It's a Franken blunt, so it's like shaped. It's essentially kind of looks like a trident in a way. It's like, here, I'll just draw on screen, and then someone who's better at this can figure out how to get rid of it. But it's like this kind of shape, but it kind of looks like a tree.
Okay.
And you light all three ends, and then you start smoking down.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. Give me some of that. You think I would be more averse to this since I was just very much on fire, but oh, it feels good inside.
Yeah, for sure. As long as, hey, what do we always say? As long as it doesn't turn into a coping mechanism, which for me it has just a little bit, but not entirely.
Based on what you've just told me, I think you need more of a coping mechanism.
For sure. I'm just trying to find one that doesn't make me like useless in battle. You know what I mean?
At this point, Crunk walks up and is like, "Hey, what you guys doing?"
Hey, Crunk, have you met Hazel yet? Like formally?
They almost fell on me. No, I have not been introduced.
Crunk, this is Hazel. Hazel's part of my network. We're kin. Hazel, this is Crunk. He's an aspiring actor and a really good friend of mine.
Professional actor now.
Professional actor. I apologize.
No,
oh
no,
my
it's
God,
fine.
I didn't know you made your debut.
Yeah, about like a month ago or so.
A month?
Yeah, about a
But
month.
you only got here a couple weeks ago.
No, I got here about 2 months ago, about the time that you guys have been gone.
No, because... All right. You know what? I lose track of time all the time. I'll just talk to Sam about it later. Anyway, yeah, we're just talking about healthy coping mechanisms and, you know...
Is Hazel behind the tree?
Hazel's the tree, homie.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not used. No, it's fine. It happens way more often than you would think. Yeah, damn. I'm talking to a tree.
Do you have any coping mechanisms you like?
Speed.
What is this town?
The drugs or like running?
I go for a morning jog.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. What do you think you would use to cope if you were like, oh, do you want a hit of this? I try to pass him the Franken blunt.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's weed. It's a real drug.
It's a weed?
Okay, I give him like a quick weed 101 and I'm like, and this is no pressure. I'm offering to be polite and because I don't mind if you partake, but I want you to know that just as much as I don't mind if you partake, I don't mind if you don't.
So what you're telling me is that this is grass and then you inhale the grass and it makes you feel good.
Yeah, for sure.
Why did they not have this in Annalore?
I don't know. It kind of seemed like a bleak place, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Give me that.
All right.
He just goes like full in.
Oh, but before you hit it, while you're still like clear-headed.
Too little, too late.
It don't work that fast, bro.
Before he hits it, I want to be like, but really quick, if you maybe sometimes turned into an uncontrollable creature who only wanted to destroy, how would you cope with that?
Well,
hypothetically,
I guess I would begin by asking myself, like, what does this creature to me represent? You know, is it like my frustration, my grief, my loss? And then, you know, how do I go about dealing with those things? Like, if it's lost, the things that are lost, you can't always get back. And I think acceptance isn't the first step to healing in that instance.
I love that. That's beautiful. Here, take a hit. Start with a little baby puff. A little baby puff.
He just goes all in.
All right. And Hazel and I both take a step back so he can puke if he needs to.
He starts coughing and then he just kind of like squirts out like a cloud of like pot smoke from his butt.
Right on, man. Shit.
Whoa.
Crunk so much.
That felt weirder than any I've ever done before.
Right on. Hey, let me know how you feel in a couple minutes.
Okay.
And then, if you're feeling good in 2 minutes and you feel like taking another hit, you can. And if you don't, you don't. And then we kind of continue chatting.
Sick.
I have 2 more things I want to accomplish today, but feel free to leave me and come back.
Sure thing. So Bunt and Marco come back down. I don't know if all of you went up there, but Bunt and Marco come back down from the bee farm without Sam. Marco, can you make an Arcana check?
What kind of shit are they smoking?
Hell yeah, okay. As you're walking past kind of the tower, where you can brew potions, a kind of pulse of magic beats out at you and grabs your attention.
Marco.
Marco, where are you going?
The tower is calling.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. So you walk inside.
It wasn't really a conscious Arcana check from Marco. He kind of just got slapped with a beam of Arcana as he walked by.
Yeah.
That's the only way he interpreted it.
Oh my
god, so you walk inside, and is there a name for the thing that holds beakers and vials and things like that in a chem lab?
Great question.
Probably.
Willow,
What do you want? Like a little shelf, or
not like a shelf, kind of like a rack that you might put the bottles in to just kind of hang them. If that makes sense.
one of those little stands with those little circle rings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I call them the stand with a circle ring.
Okay. So you see a stand with circle rings, specifically 10 circle rings from left to right, all kind of at different elevated levels. And you see one in the far left, Marco, is just it just looks like a normal vial of something. But then you see right next to it is another vial on a hook, just slightly higher. And that one seems to be pulsing, kind of the Arcana feeling that you got before, and then it just kind of fades out as you approach it.
So we make potions with dewdrops, right?
Correct.
Does that Arcana, I feel, have anything to do with the deep blue dewdrop we got from Erstein?
It does not, no.
Oh. Okay. Then I don't know.
You get an impulse that it wants you to no, I'm not gonna make you do that, but you get an impulse that you have kind of unlocked something here, and I'll just go ahead and tell you that you kind of get this through Arcana, that you have unlocked the ability to craft first level spell potions instead of just cantrips. Specifically, these 8 I can count. Yeah, 8 first level spells. Again, just as a reminder, these spells can be crafted at the price of several dewdrops. This is also going to be in a shared document in the Google Drive for ease of access. And you can use these as an action in combat just to cast the spell. You can also drink them beforehand as a bonus action, or you drink them beforehand and then use them as a bonus action instead.
So shields, you wouldn't be able to use as a reaction. Like
No,
the normal spell.
shield is one that you can use as a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to strongly recommend.
It would
to Sam
basically
the next time I
be
see him.
like you drink the shield potion and then you just like have the automatic reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, like you store it basically.
I only have 5 dewdrops, but I'm going to. How much is it for a shield potion?
That would be 3 dewdrops.
3. Marco's going to make a shield potion to give to Sam.
Fair.
Thank you for your contribution.
And yeah, he's just gonna get to work.
So you just
Marco,
prop,
well-known chemist.
Yeah, you just plop 3 dewdrops into that vial, and it just kind of like turns into like a purplish liquid, and then the stand circle holder just kind of turns itself kind of magically and dips out that potion into a preset vial, or like, I guess, yeah, vial. Beaker, that's the word I'm looking for.
I thought you meant like the holder of the beaker.
Yeah, the holder of the beaker tips it out into like an empty beaker. For
You're not
for
going to drink it out of the beaker, are you? Like we have a potion like empty flask, right?
Maybe
we have my alchemy jar.
Marco is gonna keep the liquid in his pocket.
In what? In what?
The pocket.
It's the
Marco's gonna turn to Bun. Hey, do you have anything?
Yeah, I have a potion flask here for you. Don't ask why.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Thank you. And Marco's going to transfer it from his pocket into the potion flask.
Yeah. You just go up with the potion in your pocket to Sam. Hey, Sam, I got a potion for you here. And you hand him a straw.
Jesus. No.
Sick.
Yeah. I guess Marco, that's not like an instant process. So he's just going to be there for however long it takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not really a super long process either, though. So you just make your way on out of there. You guys continue walking on down. Eventually, Bunt sees Sai across the way and is like, "Oh, Sai."
Oh, hey, Bunt. What's up, man? You want a hit of this? And I hold out a completely new blunt.
No, I had nightmares the last time I did one of those. I'm good.
Fair and valid. I'm glad you know your boundaries, man.
Yeah. Hey, I got that thing that you were asking about.
Yeah, what's up?
It's back in my shop. You asked for something to help you with spell concentration, right?
Yeah, let's go look at it, man.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Thank you for, I don't know, man. Just as we walk, I'm like, thanks for, like, listening to what I asked for and trying to deliver. Like, this is so sweet of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's my job, and I'm more than happy to help out a friend.
Hey, your job isn't to be nice, you know what I mean? You're doing that for free, and that's what I appreciate the most.
Yeah, I try. Kind of like tucking hair behind her ear nervously.
You're doing great, man. So what's up? What'd you want to show me?
Yeah, so I got this for you, and she holds up the kind of like necklace I mentioned earlier. Just has like a big like round pendant in the middle, and has like 2 gemstones on either side of the pendant.
Mm-hmm.
So my magic guy says that this is called a double down. And I think it's pretty much what you were looking for.
Okay.
Basically says that when using it, it allows you to use 2 spells of concentration at the same time. The downside, the risk that he did want to say is that whatever the second spell of concentration you cast is, it costs like twice as many spell slots. I don't know what he was really referring to with that, but
Right on. That's sick, dude. That's Colin, from me to you, that's fucking sick.
hell yeah.
I love it. That's awesome, but I appreciate you so much. Oh my god. How much?
This one, this little trinket should probably be maybe like the 400 zil. He said it was pretty hard to come by.
No problem. I pay her 500.
Do you want your change?
Nah, that's a tip.
Aw, that's really nice. Thank you.
You're really nice. Have you gotten to see Fred yet?
Yeah, they were here earlier, but they didn't want to see what happened with the bee war.
The bee war.
Yeah, the bees went to war.
Did they win?
Depends on your definition.
Why'd they go to war and who against?
Well, the bees turned out to be the spies that you guys had warned us about.
Damn. That
Yeah.
sucks. And what about Regala?
No word from her, I'm afraid.
She must be heartbroken.
Yeah. I'm assuming she knows, which she probably does. She was pretty well connected to those bees. I mean, they're not all dead. We still got one of hers, and then the other one we think is just captured, but we're not entirely certain.
Right on. Okay, well, I guess we figure out where we go from here. Anyway,
Right
how have you
on.
been?
I've been okay. It's been, a little lonely around here, so I'm glad to see some familiar faces again. Not that the townsfolk aren't familiar, but I never was really close with a lot of them back in the Dell. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to be a bit more personable, socializing and things like that.
Are they allowing it? Like, are they letting you try to come out of your shell, or are they being
Oh
pricks
yeah,
about
everyone here is super nice. I mean, Billness talks over me sometimes, but he does that to everyone.
it? Billness? When did Billness get here?
Billness has been here the whole time.
Damn. I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, he's kind of like deputy mayor, I guess.
We didn't crown a deputy mayor.
No, they kind of self-appointed themselves that.
If there's anything, and I pull her real close, if there's anything I hate more in this world than cops, it's people who think they have the right to call themselves cops.
Are mayors cops?
Show me this deputy.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna make her like point him out to me.
It's kind of like lunchtime. Do you want to grab a bite? I've closed
I
up
would love
the
to grab
shop.
a bite with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it.
We'll grab the others while we're on our way.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, can I ask you something real quick?
Sure.
There seems to be a general like disturbance of like the vibe here.
A disturbance in the force.
The vibe.
Okay.
Specifically. Did something happen? Is someone like, I don't know, this would be so fucking ridiculous, but is someone making you pay taxes?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like a regular kind of like sales tax. It's not that bad. I've lived in places that paid worse.
And who did that?
I think that would be the deputy mayor.
Sick. Gonna have a chat with him later. Anyway, yeah, let's go get a bite.
Yeah.
Catch up with each other.
And on the way there, they kind of run into the rest of the crew. If you guys weren't already there. Sam, are you back from the bee farm?
I was muted this entire time. Nah, I'll chill up there for a bit more and come in later.
Okay. So Bunt kind of escorts you guys over to this building with kind of like a flowery, rosy garnish above the door. And you notice that the banner over the door reads, Avers Eats, now open 8 to 5.
Avers. How do we know that name?
How do you know that name?
Fucker.
Walk in and find out.
How do we know that name?
You wouldn't know even if you had rolled high, honestly.
How do we know that name, Colin?
You also wouldn't know if you rolled high.
That's why I decided to roll low.
How do we know that?
You're not there, Sam. And Fred.
Oh no, I just wanted to.
And Fred, you definitely do recognize. Why acrobatics? Fred, you definitely do recognize the name, although you rolled nature instead of history. Also, Willow, you're muted if you don't know. Just checking.
And if you don't know, now you know.
No, you know, nigga.
You're actually kidding? You know,
You guys
I must
just
have
need to
been
stop.
muted for over half an hour.
Yeah, I was starting to think like I haven't heard Willow talk in a while.
Oh my god! You know the amount of jokes that I cracked that just weren't funny.
Oh no!
Why do we keep doing this to ourselves? We
You
love
got-
each other.
We need to stop.
I said that we
muting.
should kill Billness when Bunt said that Billness talks over her, and then nobody said anything, and I was like,
We're
"Damn."
absolutely killing Billness, Willow. Absolutely. You're so brilliant, and I'm so sorry that went unnoticed.
Thanks, man. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. All that matters now is that I'm joining you guys for lunch.
Yeah. Fred, you do definitely recognize the name Aver, and it's right on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't quite contemplate why.
Name Aver. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't figure out why.
You walk inside the door, and a familiar possum-looking friend is like, "Oh my gosh, look who it is!"
Aver.
I have
Shit,
no idea
what
who
are
you
doing
are.
here, man?
Alfie's like, who the fuck are you?
Oh, I'm Aver. I'm from Lower Annalore. I used to cook for the Lower Council down there. These two, pointing to Cy and Fred, helped me bake a shit ton of like tarts and cakes and cookies and stuff.
Oh yeah, I totally remember that.
Yeah, it was it's a core memory for me.
Oh, me too, buddy.
Memory.
Alfie.
Nico, be very careful. I know where this has led before.
Alfie grabs the memory projector and touches Saver with it.
You see, I think Sam still has the memory projector, but
I'm gonna steal it from Sam. Wait. I'm gonna do this the right way and roleplay it. I'm so upset that was a fucking 18,
Yo.
and then it got knocked into a 4.
Yo, is it just me, or is Nico rolling badly today? This is kind of wild.
This is unprecedented.
It's finally time.
It's
The reckoning.
unprecedented.
There we go. We're back. We're back, baby. He's just gonna shove Sam out of the way and grab it. Then
Sam's not here.
I'm not here.
Oh fuck! That's why I was rolling bad.
I will tell you though.
I love that was all. I love how that was all for nothing.
I will tell you, if you had looked at it, Avery's core memories would have just consisted of that scene with Fred and Sai.
Oh my god.
That's sad. That's really sad.
NPCs just be like
Dude, NPCs, man.
So I did it, you know. I said what I did what I said I was gonna do, and this is my place now. Can I get you any eat a lion food?
I would like some alcohol, please.
Did you say alcohol?
I said alcohol, please.
What kind of alcohol?
Anything. What's the most expensive one you have?
We have this new import.
Fred turns over. Fred turns over to Jeff, who's the accountant, and Fred is Marco, who's the accountant.
Ooh.
And Marco, who's the accountant. And he's like, "We have money, right?"
Don't go nuts, but.
Well, how much can alcohol be anyway? Like 20 zil?
I don't know.
Okay, so I would like to have your finest alcohol, please.
Yeah, we have a new O'Brien import. We got some spit wine.
Yes, I would like a cup of that, please.
Absolutely, that'll be 20 zil.
Oh, we have 20 zil.
Is that with
Fred
tax?
Fred pulls out. What's the tax?
Tax is
why are we paying tax?
The tax is like 5 zil.
Please, the tax should be included.
So much.
So tax is 25%.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Alfie goes out. Alfie walks out of the building, goes over here, goes towards Billness, and he's like, "Hey, Billness."
Yeah. How can
Hey.
Billness help a friend?
This is the most American thing ever.
Hey,
It's
Billness,
fine.
You're gonna lower the taxes on the poor people, okay?
Lower the
people that
that's an unfair system. We can't just lower taxes for one wealth class.
So
Hey, how about this?
Yeah,
Illness?
we
How
can.
about we don't have taxes? What are we using the taxes for?
For the damage done during the Bee War, we're rebuilding the infrastructure.
How much money do you need?
Hey, Linz, how much money do we need?
Linz is here?
Yeah. The whole Pelennorian Returnal party's here.
Wait, I thought Linz was the giant that I toppled. Never mind.
No, that's Lenko.
Oh, Miss Lenko.
Is Lenko here?
No.
Damn it!
Linz is like, I think we need remaining 3,000 zil to compensate.
Bro, trying to steal all our fucking money.
What even in the town is busted?
Oh, I mean,
It's a great question.
I mean, we fixed all of the things, but we need to pay back the contractors and the workers and things like that. They basically
For
worked on loan.
What work was done?
Most of the residential district was completely destroyed during the bee war. Not to mention the entire bee farm itself.
Bro, y'all are anti-tax, bro.
In rapport spores, I say, should we just pay this ourselves?
What are you talking about? Sales tax is the most efficient way to get taxes done. Am I right? And then Gen winks again to Billness.
Thank you. See, I knew that the kobold of all people would talk some sense into you guys about money.
He has a name that isn't the kobold.
Well, yeah, but I'm just, referring to him casually like that, as we do. Because I'm Billness and I'm casual.
You're casually racist, Billness. Don't let me catch you slip again.
Whoa. Billness loves all races equally. In fact, Billness has an old friend who's a kobold.
Hey, Billness, I'm going to need you to stop talking, bud.
Oh my god, that's me! I'm the old friend that's a kobold!
Yes, you are, friendo.
Again, high fives, Billness.
Is everybody in our campaign stupid?
Marco's just gonna be like, hey, so like you have it like written down somewhere, right? Like, who, like all the people we owe money to who works to help rebuild the place, right?
Yeah.
Because like, we can, pay off any, outstanding debts left over.
Yeah, but we would like to see proof that you actually hired these contractors.
I mean, we have the contracts that we can show you. I'm confused. Are you offering to pay us or to pay the work, the people who need to be compensated?
The workers. We are
Why would we pay you?
Well, because we're in charge of the funds as the deputy council members.
Well, would you pay the contractors?
What do you think we are? Billness?
Well, you haven't been anything for the past 2 months.
Why do people keep saying we haven't been around for 2 months? We were here 2 weeks ago.
You have not been here for 2 months.
Does someone want to explain this shit to me?
Bunt turns and is like, it's kind of exactly like they say. It's you guys haven't been here for that long.
Hey, Bunt, I'm gonna need you to listen real closely. I love you, bud. I think of you as my own sister. Can someone else explain it to me? Someone on one of the Kindred Spirits.
I think
Marco's gonna do a Arcana check on like that tag thing that got pulled that teleported us here. Thank God I can roll. Marco is an outstanding wizard, by the way.
Yeah. It's a very concentrated magic within the tag. You also notice that the tag itself has kind of been repaired. Damn, Nico. What's going on, bro? You okay? You notice that the tag has been repaired, so like the perforation is like untorn now. You can't quite exactly yourself piece together what's going on with that thing, but you do know that it has a very powerful trace of liquidin, similar to the dewdrops. So somebody who's familiar with liquidin might know what's going on with that.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Fuck. I have to pull it up. Guys, give me 1 second, please. I'm so sorry.
We're giving you time.
Please
Don't worry about
people.
it, dude. Don't stress.
Please point out.
Actually, we are not giving you time. I am going.
Please point out people
It's
produce
okay,
the path.
Nico.
I
Take
think
your
I
time, dude.
lead. Show someone a sign to
It's
see what I
totally
suggest
fine.
is essential to seek their soul. Fenlo.
Your head whips around in the direction of the nest.
Do I hear anything from the distance?
No, it's more far away. You're also in like a pocket dimension here in Lincoln Park.
God damn it.
Oh wait, we are?
Well, it's like magically sealed off. That's why there's like the barrier, and you guys had to go through like the hidden maze to get here before.
But you'd say you would
So
say
it's
we're
more
on
like a bubble dimension.
Yeah, I guess that's more accurate.
Would you
You're
still
on
say
the same.
we're
You're on the same plane of existence, but you're just kind of hidden away.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
We can physically get there on our own 2 feet.
You can also just literally walk through the trees and go there.
Wait, is Pickle in here?
Piccolin is strangely absent.
Do I have to say it again?
If
I
you
don't
want
know.
to.
Piccolin, I do not know if Piccolin will take kindness to that.
Please point out people produce the path I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone assigned to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Picklin.
Your head kind of faces in the same direction as it already is, looking toward where Fenlo is, except it tilts slightly up and to the right from there.
Is it close enough to hear anything?
No.
I have a question, and this might be an odd question.
For me or for Bilnis?
Not for Bilnis. Fuck Bilnis. Is the rain room in Drearydale intact?
Part of it, but the roof was kind of gone, so it wasn't like the most stable thing. But if you were to try and go back there through a supposed means of teleportation, I suppose you could.
Got it. Is that the direction my head turned?
No.
Oh. Picklin is important to me. Please let that be enough.
Picklin seems to be further up the tree.
That's crazy. Okay. That I did what I wanted to do there. Alfie's gonna go back and try to scrounge up some food.
Well, if you would like to deliver the final payments, you can absolutely do that. Bilnis has no problem with that. Just take it to the Giants and get the contract signed.
All right. You have it written down anywhere exactly how much is owed?
Yes, exactly 3,010 zil.
But do you have it written down?
You see, he grabs a piece of paper and writes the number 3,010 and hands it to you.
See, that's not gonna cut it. That's not how this works.
Illness, we watched you
like
do
to
that,
see the
Illness.
contract, Illness.
Oh, you want the contract? Well, that's more than just the number. You should have been more specific. You see,
Illness, use your brain. Illness.
Yo, Vilnius exists right now, and I feel like I feel like every time Vilnius speaks, I'm like, yo, this is an NPC. Like, what's it? Speedrunning like Nazim percentages right now.
Is Vilnius pure of heart?
What do you think, Willow? What do you think the answer to that question
participating in the murder, but
what do you think that
even
question
if Vilnius is not pure of heart, after these contracts are received by us, I think it's time.
An accident will befall Vilnius. He asks one of the PRP to go in the back and grab the contracts, and Quincy runs back there and pulls them out for you. So you'll note that on page 10 of the contracts, there needs to be a signature by the Giants confirming compensation. As soon as we get those contracts, we can abolish the sales tax, and everybody will love Billness.
I'll get those contracts handed over then. Again, takes the paper.
Thank you, my fine Cobalt. Again.
Thank you. Prick.
Yeah, Alfie has food.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hi. Oh, sorry. My dad called me, and I don't really know how to use a phone. But I didn't really know how to not answer. So, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Alfie, inside Ava's restaurant, he gives you some nice fettuccine Alfredo.
Yum.
Can I? Oh my god. Alfie has fallen in love with fettuccine Alfredo. I don't know what to roll, but I want to roll something. That threw me for a fucking loop.
Survival.
Survival? Okay. I'm back, baby.
You understand that this is a concoction that you can make with your own hands. It is right in your grasp at all moments, and it is something that can be perfected and has yet to be perfected.
Oh my god. Alfie goes into the kitchen.
That's 20 on that. I can't let that slide. I cannot let that slide.
Sam, shut the fuck up. This is so important to me. Alfie rolls up to the kitchen. He's like, "Hey, my guy. Hey, we finna fix this up real quick. Hold on, I got you." And then he whips up the most exquisite fucking fettuccine alfredo.
Give me a performance check on that one.
Can it please, for the love of God, be anything else?
No.
Damn. He said, no.
Can I at least have had advantage?
Absolutely not.
No. I got a nat 20 on the survival.
You did. You understand that there is. You understand that there is fettuccine out there that must be perfected, but it is not in your grasp.
Whoa.
Can I finally use my inspiration for that? I'm so upset. I've had this inspiration for like 4 or 5 sessions.
You can't posthumously use inspiration now.
I didn't think about it. No. God damn it.
It's the curse. It's that curse, Alfie. It's that curse.
Can I explain to him what I think is missing? In detail?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I do that. I tell him, "Hey, bro, it just needs Parmesan cheese."
Hold on.
That's it? That's all you need?
That was the only thing that was missing.
It's all bro, that's a base ingredient.
Yeah, and
your fettuccine alfredo is missing the alfredo.
Hey, Aver, man, I'm loving this mac and cheese. Just quick thing, real quick. You should add some cheese on this bitch.
Oh my god.
Hey, this fettuccine bussin'. I just need that alfredo, bro. Let me get that alfredo on this bitch.
So I would love that, but a Parmesan cheese is not familiar to me. Cheeses in general, I'm not too familiar with. The cows of Lower Annalore didn't really like us getting all up in their business, you know. I mean,
can I? I'm so sorry. Can I like put my head against his, and then roll some sort of check to put my knowledge in his brain for my survival check?
No, Alfie, that's not.
That's a professor cheat code right there. He said, "I want to skip the education industry."
You know what? I feel like I'm understanding what you're getting at. I'm not letting you transfer your knowledge telepathically.
Alfie is just headbutting Aver.
I think I understand what you're getting at. If you brought me some of that cheese, I bet I could whip you up the best meal you've ever had in your life.
Alfie is gone.
I like to think that like we don't see like a place that produces cheese for 7 sessions. We find it and we get back, and Colin's like, "Yeah, you get a 1d2 healing."
I don't give a fuck about the healing, bro.
He just wants the fettuccine.
Oh.
I love how
I have rations.
I love how character
rations.
You don't have Parmesan cheese in your rations.
What kind of?
Do I now? Do I have Parmesan cheese now? I'm a lucky boy. Damn it. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm so close.
I love how we have
right.
like such intense character motivations across this party. You know, Sam trying to find out like why is he here, and while he's here, what purpose can he have? Sai is trying to reconnect to their roots, both literally and metaphorically. And Alfie just needs to find some cheese too.
Yo,
I feel like you're understating the fact that Sai's a full-fledged eco-terrorist, admittedly.
Yo, that big bad evil guy at the last session better have some damn good Parmesan.
The
It
big
better
bad
be
guy is
fresh out the
Parmesan.
Hey yo, that's hype. It better be fresh out the cave.
All right.
Yeah.
While that's happening, anybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
I do. I wanted to take some time to go meditate.
Okay.
And I have a new spell because I'm level 5 now. Or I have 5th level spells. Whatever, you fucking get it. Anyway, I have a commune with nature spell, and I'm hoping it's not really as written. As written, it's just like a 5th level spell that will help me like get in touch with like the natural world around me.
Mm-hmm.
But I was hoping I could turn it inward instead.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a couple questions to ask the wolf, like within me.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. So you just kind of wander off into the woods. You kind of tell Hazel what's going on. She understands right away. These woods are basically endless if you're not like teleporting through them. So you just kind of wander off into the woods and meditate and get in touch with your inner darker self. And the voice kind of calls back to you as you call out to it. It's like, well, this is quite interesting. Never thought I'd be speaking with you again.
Wait, does that sound like the guy who turned me into a wolf?
It does, very much, yes.
Fuck. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to something deeper. And I try to push past him and get to like the part of the wolf that is connected with me on an instinctual level, if that makes sense.
Okay, I got you.
The part that turns, I'll be back for you, bitch. And I want to go to the part of me that like turns me into a wolf when I like the part that is feral and just wants to hurt and wants to destroy.
You push the image of Otso, the wolf, kind of to the side, and it just kind of like brushes away into dust in midair. And you continue to like push your way through like the inky blackness of your inner being until all of a sudden all of that darkness kind of rushes in around you. And suddenly before your eyes, it consolidates into a pure black wolf, miles tall above you, towering over you with piercing white vision. And it just looks down on you, towering over you. It does not speak.
Hello.
It kind of tilts its head as you, like, curiously, and you kind of understand that it begs the question of, why have you come to me?
I want to learn about you because I don't think we have to hate each other, and I don't want to hate you. I want to get to know you, and I want to help you, and I want you to help me.
The wolf stands there, just kind of looking up, kind of pondering for a second, and then kind of looks down on you, and again, without speaking, conveys the message of, why do you think this is ingrained in hatred?
Because that's how I reacted. And I don't think that's how it's going to work. And that's not how I want to react when I see you in the future.
Interesting. I understand that hatred is a core part of your being. Would you agree with that?
As much as I try to deny it, yes. I think hatred is part of who I am, and I think for a long time I thought it was the ugly part.
Many see me deep within themselves and think that it is quite a hideous beast to behold. But
I think you're cute.
he gets a little flustered, like.
I don't want to be too forward, but do you like belly scratches?
No, no, no. That's not.
Okay, that's fine.
I am incorporeal anyway, so it wouldn't really factor in. But anyway,
That's okay. That's fine.
yeah,
That's fine.
Where was I? Oh, yes. It is not a matter of hatred being something that one needs to come to terms with. That is a fool's errand, because one can never really overcome their hate. They can simply just push it down until the point that it can't get out. What you have been given is a curse, perhaps, maybe something worse, that makes it so that you have a harder time to push it down. What is it you want to do with that hatred?
I want to make my peace with it, and I want to figure out if there is a constructive way to feed it.
And when you talk about that, are you referring to your lycanthropy, or the hatred that goes even deeper down within where you are now?
All of it, because I think I've come to realize I can't make peace with the lycanthropy unless I can't make peace with the proverbial monster until I make peace with the monster inside of me, as it were. I don't want to see it as a monster, but that's the language I've got for now.
You are broken, and there's not much to say that could fix you, especially not from me. But there are things in this world that can repair what we think are unfixable. Mechanomeds, for one, are quite good at that craft, but this goes a little deeper beyond that. I think you are looking for something, are you not?
Yes.
What are you looking for?
Hello?
In what sense?
Hello.
Oh. Sorry, I guess it just cut out for me. My bad.
What
Continue.
is the core thing that you want to find?
Peace. And family.
Peace and family. Often two things that can never really truly coincide with one another.
Well, I guess if I have to pick one, I'll pick family.
So then that is your choice. Well, I do not know where to find your family, but I can assure you that you are on the trail of what it is that you deeply, truly seek just beyond here. And you see he lifts his mile-long tail into the air, and you see a door behind him, just a silver door with a padlock on it. And the key drops from the air and dangles directly above you.
I don't move towards it.
You are wise. It would not even be within your reach if you tried. But you are getting closer. Let me reveal something to you, young Sai. What you have in your both lycanthropy and your hatred is not a curse. Otherwise your friend would have been able to avail you of it. This is what the tree dubs an anathema. A much deeper, more foul, vicious attack on one's very being, one's very existence. Curse to deal with for time immemorial. For many, it takes the still long curse of death to really break free of them. But I imagine that would be much harder for one of your ilk.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last sentence.
I said I imagine that would be much harder for one of your ilk.
What would be difficult? Sorry.
Oh, to die. He basically said that most people have to break an anathema by dying.
You've taught me a lot today.
You teach yourself these things, Sai. I am just an inner representation. I think it's one of the two wolves that lives inside you.
I think it's time for me to ask some questions of you now.
I can give you what you might already know, but are afraid to admit. What do I want? I am the essence of lycanthropy. I exist within all who have been plagued by the foul anathema of that bearing. I do not want anything. I am viciousness and rage consolidated into empty void, and I can never be satisfied with my hunger. The best one can do is simply get rid of me. If that is
but why do
even a
you
chance.
see it as rage? Is that what you see?
Where's that voice coming from?
I'm sorry.
You do notice. I appreciate that comment actually, because Sai, you do notice when he says that there's no sense of emotion coming from him. He just says it very matter of factly, as if it's just the way it is.
So I guess I might have to roll insight for this, but what I'm assuming from what he just said is that the rage is not something that he creates or that is created within him. It's more of a byproduct of the nature of lycanthropy, that within people it often resonates as rage.
Basically, yes.
Okay. How can I satiate your hunger? Can I do anything at all?
Many have tried. I do not know of any who have succeeded. You could eat and feast. You could kill the ones closest to you and devour their very hearts, and it would not be enough for me. I do not know what I want at my core. Maybe that's what's behind my door.
Do you think that we could ever be at peace with each other? Do you think that even with all that hunger and all that rage that you're supposed to create within me, that I could find a way to feel full on the other side, to balance the scales, to feel at peace on the other side, to balance the scales?
No, I do not. I think that there is not a world that exists where I am satiated. I think that the only world that exists where the two of us are at peace is one where you and I do not occupy the same being.
Okay. I have another question. What did you do with the other wolf? No, I'm joking. My real question. Who was that motherfucker I shoved to the side on my way here? Why is he in me?
It is his venom that courses through your blood, is it not? The one that purged you with this foul vestige.
Yeah, but did he have to be attached to it? I don't like knowing that guy is poking around in my brain, even if it isn't communicating back to him.
You could have been bit by the tiger. He was really gentlemanly.
What? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, he said you could have been bit by the tiger. He was a real gentleman.
God damn it. And Sai mourns the loss of what could have been. Do you think it's worth my time to entertain him, to speak to him? Because I currently don't.
He might know some things that you and I are not quite privy to. He, in essence, is a different person than both you and I.
Okay. I guess I'll see him on my way out. Is there anything else you feel that I should know? And that is my final question. For now.
For the sake of your party, do not let me get into them.
Heard.
Dang. I really wanted Alfie to be a werewolf.
He raises up his muzzle, and a low, ethereal howl escapes past his lips as winds blow the image of him away. And it's replaced with the last image you had of the wolf Otso, just kind of tied up, sitting on the ground, his tongue dangling out of his mouth.
What's up, loser?
You know, dead.
What?
I'm dead. I'm dead. You killed me.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I killed myself. Bit my own tongue clean off.
God damn.
Wait, was that what happened?
But the last taste, the last taste I tasted was that of blood, and that meant it was a good end.
Okay. So what's your whole deal? I just talked to someone who had a pretty profound impact on me, and I'm trying to figure out. I don't think you're gonna do the same, but I'm willing to give you a chance.
Oh, what can I do for you? Oh, what could you do for me?
What can I do for you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe bring me back to life somehow. That would be quite nice.
No. What else can I do for you?
Oh, I knew that would be your answer. Oh, you're so predictable. They're always so predictable, aren't they? Yes, they are. Well, you could carry on the work I never got to finish.
Infecting everyone?
Oh, please, that's not a goal of a lycanthrope. It's just a happy coincidence, happy side effect even.
All right. Go on.
I serve a mistress. A dark, dark mistress, top of the tree.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, keep going. Keep just a fucking Christ. Okay, your dark mistress.
She wants life. She wants love. And we need to give it to her.
How
But
do we
I
give
am
her
not
love?
there to spread the word anymore. So someone else needs to.
How do we give her love?
Give her life. Bring her back.
Who's the mistress?
Ah, we do not know her name. We simply do her bidding.
Why?
Because it is love, and it gives us life to do so.
Do I feel any tie to the mistress, like, within me?
No, you do not.
Shit.
You feel that was something. It was not related to the lycanthropy. It was very directly tied to Otso as a person.
Can I make some kind of, like, insight or arcana or some kind of check to see if I know who he might be talking about, if, like, he's talking about someone that lycanthropes, like, often, like, worship or, like, something like that?
You could try to do an insight or maybe a history check.
Okay.
18, nice. You do have like a vague memory of a story that one of the elder trees in Grokiothar told you, like, you know, around the campfire on a dark, scary night when you were just a young sprout Myconid, of the Dark Moon Mother, who all howls eventually fuel her her rise from beyond the grave.
Fuck, she sounds sick. The Dark Moon Mother? Say less. Mommy, sorry.
Literally.
Do I know what her whole deal is? Like, do I know, like, you know, maybe like an alignment
The story just kind
or
of
a goal?
what you remember of the story just kind of goes, you know, it's basically a children's horror tale from what you recall. It doesn't have a lot of like character development or anything, but the story basically goes that the howls you hear on dark nights emanate from lycanthropes all across the world, and those howls fuel the rise of the Dark Moon Mother. And upon the time of her return, she will set ablaze the entire world beneath the tree.
Yeah, I've heard of your mommy. She kind of sounds like she sucks. Don't get me wrong, she sounds hot. She sounds like she kind of sucks.
Mommy. Sorry, what?
All right.
We added that to the campaign.
Damn. Okay. I think I'm done with you, and I leave.
Adios.
God. I get out of my trance and I just go, God, that guy sucks. Anyway.
I'm going to pivot to the other side of things real quick. Fred.
Hey.
You guys are just kind of walking around town, and a couple of you like head inside Aver's Eats for the lunch you were going to get before. And as they walk through the door, you're kind of the last one in. And you stop at the doorway, and you feel like a piercing headache as you kind of find yourself back inside your own mind.
Oof! Ouch!
Hello again,
Oh, no.
Freddy.
Oh no, Fred.
Oh no!
Been
I'm not acknowledging you.
Been a long, long time. I feel like by saying you're not acknowledging me, it means you acknowledge me.
Why? Why does she always get the best of me?
'Cause I know the best and the worst of you, my darling.
What do you want?
I want you to start acting like you give a shit.
I do give a damn.
Oh, really? The second things start to go sour for you, the second you get a little bit scared, what do? You turn invisible. You run away. You shirk and cower. What are you? I raised you better than that.
You didn't raise me well at all. Okay?
I didn't
You're the
raise you
reason
well.
why
I didn't say that. I said I raised you better.
Wow, so you're acknowledging how you didn't. Damn it. That sounded better in my head.
I am in your head. I know what you say before you even say it, my love. So, let me tell you what I'm going to do for you. I am going to give you a chance to use me. To utilize me, shall we say, on the field of battle. Let Mommy show you how it's done.
I don't want you anywhere near me. I'm not using you. I don't need you.
Of course. You are a strong, independent young lad all on your own, but just giving you the option for when it comes to it, you will need me, and you will call upon me.
Those greeby.
And she kind of pokes your forehead, and you snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Fred, you said oof, ouch, and passed out.
Oh, oof, ouch. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm a little. I don't really know how to say this, but I'm a little bit scared, you guys.
About?
So, you know how I was.
Oh, very quickly, can I rejoin them for this conversation?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Go on.
So, you know how I was, like, trapped in a cellar for, like, a couple of years, right?
For sure. By the hag.
And raised, yeah, by the hag. And you know, she's kind of. I thought, you know, I was doing better because I wasn't like hearing her anymore, and you know, I thought I was finally free. But I feel like now she's starting to come back, and things are starting to change in ways that I haven't really changed before, and I'm just kind of really concerned. Oh, Sai, what did you say? You became a robot.
I didn't say anything. Sorry.
So who's... Oh, I thought that somebody said something and became a robot.
I might have sounded like a robot for a second, but I didn't say anything.
Okay. Well, nobody said anything. Somebody sounded like a robot.
If
Willow.
Alfie were there, he would have said, "It's okay. We're here for you."
Thanks, man.
Willow, if you
But he's
could
watching.
refer to your spells list.
Okay, I think I will. Sorry, I need to like come up with some different words. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting.
So I'm gonna say that you all kind of like meet back up after like a lunch or your meditation or whatever, things like that. Back in
Hey, Colin?
yes.
Quick question: do I find Parmesan cheese?
No.
Oh my god.
Damn it!
Wait.
Where's Alfie looking for Parmesan cheese? I'm curious.
Everywhere.
Wait, I have
Literally all of the
actually a
houses.
pretty important question.
Yeah.
So if there's fettuccine Alfredo, does that mean that canonically there are Italians in this?
No, there aren't Italians. He
Absolutely.
just
No.
he invented eat a lion food.
Eat a lion. Eat. Oh,
Yeah, because you're so hungry you could like eat a lion, you know.
This definitely came from Antler.
Wait. Oh wait. Are we back?
Yeah, you're back
I
in
guess
like
are y'all-
the main hub.
Okay. Because I haven't rejoined with them.
I just said you all kind of like reconvene in town square.
Oh, okay. There was some stuff I wanted to do at some point.
Yeah.
So.
Up at the B place?
The B.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I stayed behind.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I thought you were just moping.
Well, I mean, like, I am, right? But no, I'm chilling.
Yeah, what's up?
I wanted to test after pausing moping for a bit. I wanted to test a spell out. You don't have to move it to this. Actually, it doesn't really matter.
It's too late.
It's okay, buddy. Can only do this once a day. So, question: do I have the piece of like, I don't know if it was hair or fabric that I used when I was identifying the dude's history, the doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it was?
I gave you a very detailed description of what it is. And it wasn't the doctors, it was inside the worm.
No. I'm saying no, not that, not that
Oh.
thing. No. The thing that I used on the machine to like see the doctor's memories.
Oh, it was just like some blood on the crossbow bolt that I think Alfie shot at him.
So I probably wouldn't have it anymore, right?
No.
Okay. If that's the case, then instead, I need to make sure I'm doing this right. Sorry. I first try like after a bit talking to the bee, just kind of like haphazardly trying to explain everything that's happened since then, and just kind of apologizing about the war. But I'm just more like chatting with it. I don't know if there's any specific response to it, so.
It just seems to kind of like rest on your arm and look at you knowingly.
After a bit, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try something, and I need to have you hold you as a part of it. So hopefully you don't mind. And so I think it says that I have to scribble something on the ground, but it's fine. I'll meditate in like in front of with the bee in my hand. Now, I think like we should probably talk about it later, but one of the things I was thinking that the spell would probably need is some dewdrops. It doesn't like explicitly state it, but I feel like that's what the equivalent it wants is. So I'm just going to sacrifice a dewdrop with it, or I guess a dewdrop or two, whatever. And I'm gonna start like focusing and casting Scry. And it says I need 10 minutes, and I feel like it's been more than 10 minutes.
It has, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, this is my only 5th level spell. So I'm gonna try this on Regala, if that works, since I don't have the doctor's stuff. I don't know if you have a character sheet for them, but they need to make a wisdom saving throw if they want to. Yeah. So it's a familiar because I know the target well. And it's not a body part, but it is, I assume, to be a possession. I'm calling the bee a possession.
That's fine.
Okay. I hope that was okay. So that is whatever their wisdom saving throw is minus 9.
Okay.
And I have to beat it with, I guess, my my spell casting. Okay. So that is, they have to beat a 14 for it to not affect them.
Is there any way they could have passed that aside from getting a nat 20? If it's minus
I don't know.
9?
Again, I don't know what the wisdom modifier is. So.
Oh yeah, wisdom. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I get what you're saying now. Sorry. Yes. They did not pass that.
Okay. You can see and hear a particular creature in its area that is on the same plane of existence. That's how it describes it.
Yeah. So as you're kind of like,
spell creates an invisible. Okay. Oh, on a failed save, the spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target, remaining within 10 feet for the duration. Any creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of a fist.
So as you're like scrying into the ground, your eyes kind of like flash back. Not like flashback, but like you flash and you go back a little bit. And you see Regala kind of splayed out on one of those, like, what do you call them? Like those like stretcher things, like not kind of like a torture device, but like they spray you out in like an X position. You know what I'm talking about? Like upright.
Like the yoga machine.
Sure, yeah.
Wait, are you referring to the torture device?
I'm basically referring to the torture device, yeah.
Oh, okay, not the dog.
Yeah, yeah.
You said like the torture device, and I was like, oh, does he mean like the yoga
Well,
machine?
because like the torture device, I think is just like you're like straight, like, you know, hands above your head, but this one's more out in like an X shape.
So it's not a rack.
So it's not a torture.
It's not like a stretching rack. No, she's just kind of like chained there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You also notice that she looks very, very worse for wear. Her hair has been shorn. She's wearing rags, and there's blood stains kind of all over them.
Do I hear anything? I mean, it's there for 10 minutes. So
She's just kind of like huffing silently.
Can I do a perception check around the room or something?
Sure.
Okay. Yo, ever since Jeff mentioned the fact that you can break out your character sheet on a second page for the second monitor, it has been game changing. There we go. That's a 13. How original.
So you see a window that you look at, and it's like very, very stormy. You don't see like any landmarks like out the window. You just see a lot of clouds. So you look very high up in the air. The room around you is kind of just looks like your very standard kind of torture chamber. And in the far back, there seems to be kind of like a cell with like a makeshift bed and bucket inside of it. But you see things like, you know, shackles all along the ground to tie people to. You see whips and flogs hung up against the wall. You see, you know, pokers for poking.
Yeah. I got it. You said it was storming out?
Uh-huh.
Is it rain or snow?
Looks like a little bit of a mix, actually.
Okay. And nothing audible from outside the thing or inside?
Just
nothing.
the wind.
Okay. I shall make a note of it. And after, I guess, 10 minutes, if nothing else happens, the thing just collapses.
Can't you talk through it?
What's up?
Can't you talk through it?
No. It's a spy spell. I cannot.
Okay.
Or at least my understanding. I'll double check.
I thought it said something about like they can hear you. But
share it with the class.
Oh shit. It's weird if you do this one because it doesn't show the formatting.
Yeah, your formatting is very fucked.
Yeah.
You can see and hear through a creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor. So I guess she can't like innately see that. So she
unless the race can the race see invisible magic?
Tieflings? I don't think that's an innate trait.
Can I make it visible?
I
have no idea.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Okay. Yeah, that's I guess the extension of it.
Gotcha.
I guess that's it. It crashes. I fall back. Can I request one more thing? Can the bee see it?
The bee does see it. You see the bee's head also kind of like snaps back.
I kind of, in a half psychotic state, I'm to the bee. I'm like, She's still there. She's still there. We will find the other bee, and we will bring you all back home.
The bee just kind of like hops up and down around on your arm.
I open the nest, the beehive. I don't know if it's a hive.
Yeah.
If there's no bees in it. Just like reach a hand in to like put him back.
It's not called a home if there's no.
The bee that can see.
Yes.
I mess with that.
The all-seeing bee.
The all-seeing bee.
But he's not all-knowing.
What?
Yo,
You said vacancy, right?
Vacancy. Vacancy.
Oh, vacancy.
What the hell? Sam, please.
Whereas this got absolutely taken out of context.
Is it Gen's turn?
I guess so, yeah.
All right, it's Gen's turn. I go up to the giant.
The golem, yeah.
Yeah, the golem. And I'm not looking at him. I don't stare at him in the eyes. I just sort of like go around. I'm looking around, looking over my shoulder, and I pull out the contract. I'm like, you recognize this?
Contract confirmed. Register.
Sorry, what was that?
Wait, are you sorry? Are you talking about the contracts for the golems, or are you for the payment for the workers?
Yeah, wait. I thought this guy was the worker.
No, this is like the security in the town. The security golem.
Where's the worker then?
They said the giants to the north.
Yeah, the giant, and it's north.
Well, like to the north of the town.
Okay. Well, sorry about that. I'll walk right on past it.
You head up toward like the bee farm. And again, it's just kind of like the same thing of like wood all around you in perpetuity.
All right, I pass by Sam, who's sort of like looking into something and just talking to a bee. Pretty weird.
Just gone.
Gotta go find those giants.
Something's wrong with that guy. Somebody should check him out. Anyway.
You keep heading north, and you kind of wander into the woods past the old Buzz Hill, and just like how it is all around town, if you just keep walking through them, you just keep going. The wood doesn't seem to end.
Oh, okay. Like at all?
Correct. So I should probably clarify, when I mean north, I mean like north of like outside of this bubble dimension.
Yeah. Oh no. Gen is lost.
Well, you can teleport if you just walk through the trees some more.
I keep walking. But it's not ending. I said ever.
Eventually,
pulls out the contract. He can't recognize any names because he can't read. He's trying to think of the pointing to people spell. He's like, oh shit, what have I done?
Eventually, the forest takes pity on Gen, and he just walks out of the woods.
All right, giants.
That was easy.
Go to the giants.
Hey, Gen. You see Crunk zooted off his ass over here.
Hey, what's up, Crunk? You're just the person I wanted to see. Do you know where the giants are?
Whoa, hold on. Which Gen am I talking to? Left, middle, or right?
You're talking to the one on the right.
Okay, hi, right, Gen.
Hello.
You said giants?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Only not how weed works.
I mean, it's his first time, okay? He crawls down onto the ground and he's like, well, now you look pretty giant to me.
You know what I think you'll do? You see this right here?
Absolutely how weed works.
I'm not looking into his eyes. Don't worry. I know you're high. I don't want to make you feel
I'm
conscious
high?
about
I thought
that.
it was on the ground.
You're pretty low. Here, do you see this little piece of paper?
Yeah.
You see what it says?
No.
I don't either. I can't read. But you know what it means?
No.
They're taking your money to pay. Well, hang on. This would have worked better with the giants. Anyway, I looked straight into his eyes and I cast Dominate Person.
The poor boy.
Says Wisdom 17 spell save, and he is high as a kite.
Yep, he did not pass that.
All right.
I think Crunk should get advantage personally because of the weed.
Is weed advantage or disadvantage?
Both. It depends on the situation.
But in this situation,
Caroline?
Silence.
wow.
Yes.
Would weed give advantage or disadvantage on a wisdom saving throw?
On a saving throw, advantage. On a check, disadvantage.
Actually, I like that.
I rolled twice. He still didn't make it.
He tried.
All right, you got that. You got that, buddy.
What? Oh.
Wait.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
gotta go do it now.
Okay. Can I have your sword?
There you go.
Thank you.
I toss him my dagger.
He just does an about face and starts walking.
An about face?
Excuse me, Bunt.
Where you turn around, like, kind of sharply, I guess.
It's like, a military term for like when they like just do like a hard 90-degree turn
Like
while
a
marching.
pivot?
Oh,
Yeah.
like a pivot. Okay.
Yeah, an about face pivot.
Uh-huh.
Yo, I'm out of the. Wait, would you say I'm like grouped up with them at this point, or like did I see Crunk?
You would probably just right about now be snapping out of your phase.
Okay.
Also,
So
I want to confirm again that that's the right name that you put.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the other one.
Okay, just checking. I guess these guys aren't here now at the moment. Crunk walks through the fountain. Walks inside here. And we'll see what happens. Time will tell. Alright, Sam comes back now.
Alfie is crying.
About what? Fettuccine.
No Parmesan cheese.
Can Fred be crying too?
Yeah. I can't stop you.
I had something cool that I wanted to do, but I don't remember what it was.
Ooh, bad roll. Yeah, I agree, Willow. So what we want to do, team?
I was giving Nico time to. Marco, I think. I don't know. I can't think of anything for him, so. I was kind of
I
waiting.
think
for
Alfie just
like
wants to
all.
find a lot of people.
I figured we should probably talk about what we were gonna do next, like where we'd go, but only like once we were all back together, and a bunch of people are doing a bunch of different things, so I don't know what. Like, are we all here like right now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Marco is going to report Spores, call an emergency group meeting. We must decide our next plan of attack. And we must decide what to do about the fact that there are 2 Gens on the map currently.
Are there? Oh, there's
This
one
is
at
what
the top.
Kronk is seeing.
I think our next plan of attack should be writing a contract that says that once the cost of the contractors has been recouped, sales tax will stop entirely.
It should have been. Again, you were gonna go pay that, right?
Yeah, it just did.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. If we do have, well, Bill just better hope we're not worrying about it still. Okay, once we get everything straight here, though, I think.
Nothing straight when we're around. Sorry, go on.
I think we should probably go back to the Bandit King's place to rescue Regala and then interrogate the Bandit King because that's where the doctor had been captured there when we first met him, right?
Mm.
We should
I'll
probably
remember things I don't even know about. That's crazy.
We should probably ask him why he had him locked up and where to try and get a lead on maybe where we can find him again.
Wait, you mean ask the Bandit King?
Yeah.
Why would he tell us?
After we beat him up.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he'll tell us so that we stop kicking his ass.
That
Yeah,
makes
that sounds
more
like a
sense.
good plan.
Sounds like an us plan.
Well, let's head on out of here then. Let's be on our way to Gishael.
Can I just say a couple words to Butt first?
You may.
Of course.
Nope. Don't have
Okay.
time.
All right.
Oh wait, Gen, did you?
No, please do.
Did you get the contract signed?
Yeah, we did. Now let's go. We don't have time. We have to go get to the Bandit King so that we could save the world.
I'm gonna go talk to Hazel first.
Did you get the contracts back to the town hall place?
Yes. I had Krunk do it. I asked him nicely to, and he said, "Sure thing. I'm already headed there."
Roll deception.
Oh,
Goddamn,
you got it.
No.
That's such good deception.
I have to roll insight on a Gen's perception roll.
Wait, can I roll insight? I have good insight. Fuck. I have good insight. I have good insight. I
Is
have
it
to roll
that
a nat
good?
20.
Is it that good?
No,
not.
it's not.
I'll give it a shot. Just for fun, just for giggles and shits.
Hold on. I'm on my way. Oh, no.
Sam, you're the last bastion.
You gotta roll insight here, bud, for us. Oh, dog troubles.
Oh.
Oh, he's...
I'll roll for him real quick. Real quick, he said, loading up the slowest loading character sheet ever.
That's okay. I've got nowhere to
There
be
we
except for I have to leave in 20 minutes.
It's okay. We will be done. Not quite. Yeah. He sent Grunk back to deliver the contracts.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, because he was already heading there. He said he had business that he had to attend to.
Sounds like Crunk, all right.
I straight up can't even contest it. That's funny.
I don't think most of us can.
Yeah, I definitely can't.
Alrighty. Well, Bun, let us know if there's any problems here with like the taxes or anything about the new town council. And then Marco will just go with Gen. Gen changed directions on me. It was messed
I
up.
think the actual exit south, right? In order to get to Gishile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The exit out of Lincoln Park, yeah.
Oh, will we know if part of our would we know if part of our debt has been repaid? Like, just asking again, if we do kill someone with a pure heart, we would sense it. Yeah, we would get like the little.
Yeah, you would feel the little tingle. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Wait. I need to deduct. Wait. All right. We'll say that Gen yanked the contract and 3,010 zil out of Marco's pocket, uncontested.
Oh, perfect.
So it's a little late to contest it now, but the 3,000 has been removed.
Accounted for.
Yeah, from the. Well, again, how long were you banking? A little meta here. Did you actually take money?
I was assuming that I did. Like,
Okay.
that we had it out with the contract. Like, someone was holding it out. Like, where do we pay it?
Okay,
Like that.
so that is just money no longer within the group. Cool.
Fred, did you say you had something?
Yeah. If I could just talk to Butt real quick before.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So Fred walks over to Butt, and he says, "Butt, like we're gonna have to go soon. I just wanted to say, I'm really sorry that I left for so long. I had no idea that it was 2 months. I thought it was 2 weeks, and I just want you to know that if I had known, I would have done everything in my power to come back to you as soon as I could."
I know, Freddie. I always knew. It was hard, but I know that you have big things to do out there that no one else can really do the way that you can.
I wish you could come with us, but I know that you have a responsibility to keep the shop open and running, and I think that's still so amazing for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you need me, you know where to find me.
I do. I just wanted to let you know, now that the post office is up and running, I'm gonna try and maybe have what's his name? Alfie write a letter to you.
Oh, it's because I can read.
Yeah. Well, actually, shoot, reading and writing are two different skills. Does anybody in our group know how to write?
I do. I think Sai
Okay.
does.
Well, oh my gosh, I imagine that Sai has the most beautiful, like, cursive ornamental handwriting.
I bet with like little like begins every letter with one of those big blocks that you see in old timey texts where they single out one
Yes.
letter, but it's like leaves and vines and I like to think that. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah, I don't know how to write, as you know, but I'm gonna have Sai write a letter to you on my behalf. Obviously, I'm gonna speak it to them and then they'll write it down. It would be weird if they were just, writing a letter based on how they feel. It's gonna be based on how I feel.
Right,
But,
I have heard that, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, we can still keep in touch for the times that we're away from each other. Because I missed you a lot.
I missed you a lot too. Just don't take 2 months. No, 3 months this time.
I'll definitely try my best.
She kind of stands up on her tiptoes and gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Aw.
Fred just goes.
Okay, Scooby-Doo.
I didn't get that reference.
Foiled again.
Anyway, Fred is blushing insanely and he turns away and he's like, "Okay, I'll see you soon then."
Bun moonwalks toward her shop.
Moonwalks? That's crazy.
She was facing the wrong way.
I love how normal they are. Why the fuck was she
They're just two
moonwalking?
regular people, one with a feat that allows them to make someone cower in fear based just off the way they look, and the other one with 2 left feet. Just normal ass dudes.
Sai, you said you wanted to talk to Hazel?
I do.
Yeah.
We don't need to like RP it. I just wanted to like
Okay.
be like, hey, like, do you need anything? Have you thought of a way to like stay connected when I'm not here?
Yeah, she reassures you that she's gonna try and like get find her connection with like the trees around here and try to like root into a deeper system, see if she can look into, where your other family members might have gone. But
Great.
she has no intention of leaving the comforts of this place anytime soon.
Right on.
Anybody else?
I don't think Alfie has anyone that he particularly wants to talk to.
I guess not much.
Okay.
On my end.
Well then go ahead and wrap up here for tonight. I think you're
Nice.
all heading on your way out. I'll just make sure
Have we confirmed?
it down.
Or have we figured out where?
We're
back
going
to-
back to Gish.
I think Yashile.
Yeah, we're going to Gishile.
Yeah, we need to rescue the bees.
Well,
I thought the bees were up north.
The bee.
So,
The giant.
Above.
last thing I'll add in here, Sam. Roll
Oh,
in.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. I think we're thinking of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just a flat insight then.
Yeah.
Come on, Nat 20.
Come on,
That's a
Nat
15.
20.
That's not bad. So what are you trying to insight?
I was gonna insight the cloth to see if I can get a better read on it. I don't know if that's not what you had in mind.
That's not what I had in mind at all.
What did you have in mind? No, you first. Then we'll get back to that.
What I had in mind was that the location that you saw from inside Regala's tower didn't really seem like Gashile to you. Or at least it didn't seem like the same building that you were in last time. The architecture was off.
Odd. Wait a minute. You said it was not snowing. It was a mix, right?
Mm-hmm. But Gashile had a similar climate.
Can we see a world map again?
Do seasons change on the tree?
Are there seasons on the tree?
They do, but it's not usually a dramatic change. Normally, like the seasonal change with the snow that you caused in Gashile, or that was caused in Gashile, was from the machine that you guys shut off that was pumping snow into the air. That wasn't there naturally.
So it would make sense that it doesn't, that it's not the same as what you remember. Nature is healing, Sam.
Oh, sorry to ask again, but are we allowed to see the world map?
Yes. I don't have one on easy access for you. I think I pinned one a while ago.
Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry, I thought that was on the site. Never mind.
No. Yeah, it's like the third pinned message.
There you go.
Well, that's that world map.
That's Flotsam. Hey, Flotsam, how are you?
Hello? Reply.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry, no. This is like the only... I need to update this, but...
Okay. Now, when you say Gashile and Gashile Castle,
Gashile
was
was the town you fought the bandits at. The castle was just slightly off from that.
Okay, but it was like the same. It doesn't. When you say it doesn't look like Gashile, it doesn't look like that castle. Is what you're saying?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
You're more so caught onto the idea that, it was snowing somewhat in where you saw Regala was, and you remember distinctly shutting down the machine, causing snow in Gashile.
Okay, because I thought they reset the machine back, and I think I may have had a poor memory. Because if they didn't, that's crazy. I guess I could try the spell. Sure, why not? Colin. Where's the fucking... Alright, there it is. Please point out people produce the path. I pick, I ponder, I plead. Show someone a sign to see what I suggest is essential to seek their soul. Regala.
Your head turns toward the direction that you know Gashile to be in, down toward Dreary Dell, and then slightly north from there. And then you feel a compulsion to tilt your head slightly more upward.
When we originally saw the castle, to make a point, I do this quickly. Like at the moment I do the spell, I try to disband it as fast as possible. When we saw the castle, did we ever see the top of it?
Yeah, you saw the tallest tower was kind of spewing out the snowflakes.
Okay. Just wondering. Yeah, then I guess Gashile would be a good place to start. I'm not gonna lie. We're good. Oh, yeah, last insight on the cloth.
Which cloth?
The cloth that I could not figure out before.
I gave you all you're getting on that cloth. You got to figure it out.
Oh, I can you rewrite the shit that's on the cloth? I do not remember it.
Red cloth, white spots, black lines.
There was black lines? When was this?
Like I said, it looked like there was like writing on it.
Oh, the writing.
Yes, thank you, Josh.
Oh, thank you. And then writing.
Probably something that looks like
Hello.
Probably something that looks kind of like something.
Does the writing look English?
But it was faded.
It just kind of looks like that. Like not like that messy, but I was just doing it quickly. It just kind of looks like a scribble.
Does it look English? Is what it is.
Maybe a semblance of it.
A semblance of English. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit, Colin.
Well, let me know next time we have a session. Good night, everybody.
Colin, just a
Yes.
quick question on the weapon. I'm just gonna post it just to.
Night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. What the? Okay, I messed with some stats I don't think I should have. I saw crit range and I was just like, hey, I can just set this to 1 and make it always crit because that's how it works. Set that back. Am I correct on bludgeoning damage, or is it going to be something else?
I think it should be piercing damage.
Piercing? Okay.
Yeah.
And would it be proficiency bonus on it, or?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay, so Dex plus proficiency. Okay, so a +9.
Yeah.
Okay.
You rat bastard.
But he
Colin.
rolls with disadvantage.
Yeah, I just didn't have disadvantage. So, hold on, let me.
Call it.
What?
You said cloth?
You figured it
like
out.
Fabric, yeah.
Fabric, right?
Uh-huh.
By golly, by God, he figured it out.
Is it just a layer of fabric, or is it fabric and foam?
It's a little bit of foam.
You bitch ass motherfucker. Colin, you know what the craziest thing is? The craziest thing. Last time we were in session, I was looking at it and I couldn't get it.
Hold on to that. Hold on to that rage.